Yeah.
Good high-level trick.
Not dying?
Yeah.
Not dying. Yeah, that's a neat trick.
Yeah, that is a good trick. Anyway,
All right.
Yes.
last time
Last time.
on Out of the Past,
Dun, dun.
you interrogated the vampire god and learned frustrating little. When he tried to start making bargains with Savannah, Alex decided to kidnap him and took him to a ruined tower.
Yep.
When you guys got together, you interrogated him some more, and then the sun set and the zombies came out. You stuffed the vampire god into Savannah's demiplane, fled to the windmill that you saw Vasilka in, and then, after fighting off a couple ways, realized the zombies would not let up and made an escape. After learning the zombies were attracted to Savannah because she was the one controlling the demiplane, she lured them into the lake where they died at the hands of the Draven sisters.
Yep.
After taking a well-earned rest, Alexander finally drew from the deck of many things.
Yeah.
You might want to have to draw it from that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Okay. After you decided to go back and interrogate the vampire god again, you learned that he was manipulating both you and the Draven sisters,
Mhm.
and that his plan, his ultimate plan anyway, was to actually use the sisters as a means to get to their goddess, the Raven Queen, and then drink her blood.
The ultimate plan.
But I don't know that, so.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we never got to tell Viral what we learned.
Yeah, that's true. You contacted Pontifex Maria and alerted her to your troubles. She ordered you guys to wait while she got aid.
Yeah. And,
Meanwhile, Erwin
wait.
grew tired of waiting
Yeah.
and wished you all into her castle.
Whew.
Savannah, having her sanity finally being crushed beneath the weight of the bargain she made at the Amber Temple, as well as Wormwood's insidious whispers, finally broke her, and she committed suicide by Draven.
Yeah.
Suicide. Assisted suicide by Draven.
Yeah.
Assisted suicide. However, in doing so, she revealed that the Erwin Draven you're fighting is an illusion. Alex, unsure of where to go, grabbed Savannah's body and teleported out, leaving Viral to face an illusion.
Oh boy.
You got this, Viral.
Yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of an illusion, it's her turn.
Oh God.
Power word kill.
She can't learn that spell.
No, thank God.
Unless it's.
However, as a cleric, she does have access to several other spells. So
Okay.
we're gonna find out what she can do.
Oh boy. Do we have our initiative counters, by the way? I forget what I rolled for initiative.
It's already up there. Erwin got a 20. Viral got a 19.
Okay.
And Savannah got a 20.
Yep.
Savannah has made her death save.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh
right
boy.
now.
And now Erwin is up.
Okay. Okay, we got this.
Yeah, we got this. Alright, she's... Hang on, what? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so she is going to look at it. She's going to, through her illusion, cast Harm again, targeting Viral.
Oh my God.
What's that?
What's that?
Viral has to make, I believe, a Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck. How many can she do? Jesus.
She is a powerful woman.
Oh god. Okay. Constitution.
Constitution.
Holy.
Let's see your dexterity stat.
Luck. You're gonna
I don't have luck. I used all my initiative.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. You take 49 necrotic damage.
Oh, that's half of my health gone.
But wait, it gets worse.
Wait,
No.
there's more.
Um,
I'm gonna post it.
since you failed the saving throw, your hit point maximum is reduced by 49.
Oh, fuck, not this again.
Glass cannon Viral, let's go.
Viral is back. The glass cannon has returned. Viral, what do you do?
Oh boy, so
I'm gonna posting this.
before he does anything, he looks at the illusion and simply asks, "Do we really have to do this? Do we really have to fight?"
She says, yes. But this is a purely personal matter, Viral. It's between you three and us three.
But there's more at stake.
She says,
There's- Undead is rising everywhere. There's no point in fighting.
she says, we know. And once we're done with you, we'll turn to deal with that. In accordance with the dictates of the Sable Church.
Fine, and then with Audiviator's last 5 charges, I do Dimension Door.
Where?
That's a problem. Far away, I guess. I don't know.
You want to
Probably.
follow Alexander?
It's not that bad of a call. I mean, if we're
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you dimension door right next to Alexander.
I immediately go,
What's wrong?
Jesus, Viral, you're all right.
Nope, I feel really bad. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, just to reiterate where Alexander is. You're basically standing on a large balcony. It's 30 feet over the floor. There's goes up another like about 40 or so feet, to like this top to a ceiling that's this huge Gothic archway. In front of you is a massive stained glass window. Looks like it leads outside. And you can see like on your walkway all around you. You can see like doors. I actually don't have my map in front of me.
Oh no.
But you can also see the stairs leading downstairs into a grand entrance hall. You can also, you also see that this entire place is covered in a thin glaze of frost and ice.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're still doing this by turns, right?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
All right. I'll use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
Yeah, that's a good
All
call.
right. Mm-hmm.
So with my animated shield, blah blah blah, I have my AC of a Tarrasque.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I still have 30 feet of movement. I move 30 feet down, like towards the entrance hall.
You're gonna move towards the stairs.
Yep.
All right. Alexander, what do you do?
Okay. First off, can I make just like an investigation check of the room? Do I think there's any traps? Do I think there's anything that they could use against us in this room?
Make an investigation check. Yeah.
Okay. 12.
Cursory, quick glance. The most obvious danger is the ledge. They can grab Savannah and send her over.
Yeah, okay.
Also, you believe that stained glass window leads outside. If you're
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yes. So my question is, I know about this vestige, right? I figure that this is the vestige is what is sort of like kind of corrupted her to a certain extent, correct?
Not corrupt so much as convince.
Convince, right? But it's a part of her. Do I think if I cast something like remove curse or lesser restoration, could I pull that out of her?
Let me check. Let me double check how these things work at the Amber Temple.
Because if I can pull this out, then I can bring her back, and then we can fight.
Yeah.
We could try.
We can try.
I don't think it worked that way, but we can try.
All right. Let me double check. I want to pull up Sylvanas sheet very quick because I don't remember which one she made the bargain with.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Okay, so don't take no for an answer.
Yeah, don't take no for an answer.
All right. Let me check. I don't remember which one that is.
This is going to be important to what I do next.
Yeah, I'm checking.
No, I know. Take your time. Keep the tension rolling. Okay.
Yeah, crap. Looks like I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. Ah, that's what she got. She chose the Kingmaker.
The
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is. All right. I'll let you make an Arcana or a Religion check to determine what you can do about Sylvanas' flaw.
Okay, come on, religion. +5, 10.
Good enough. The
Oh,
results aren't encouraging.
I think I know what I could do, but yes.
Nothing short of divine intervention or a wish spell will undo what the vestige has done. But it will remove the benefits as well as the curse.
My question is, now I read a little message up there, so it might be cheating to a certain extent. If Sylvana were to die, would that end the curse?
Let me check.
Very interesting idea.
Yes, I would say yes. She would lose the benefits of it, but she would also lose the flaw. So her charisma would go down by 4.
But that would get rid of the curse, then.
That's correct.
I know what I have to do. I know what I
If
have
she
to do.
dies,
Yeah.
she will go to hell.
Yep.
Shit!
So think very carefully about what you do next.
God damn it. But what about Revivify?
No, I signed
No.
the contract, so.
Damn it! Why'd you have to
Yeah.
sign that contract,
The
Sylvana?
contract signed in her blood that Wormwood will happily present to you if you are in doubt, so you can read it.
God damn it, Sylvana.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's just get
Alright.
out of here. Let's
Yeah.
just hope we can get out of here.
Is all right, well, is it so it's my turn still,
Yes.
right? Okay. All right. First off, action. Haste.
Right.
Okay. I am hasted. Okay. So I got my extra movement. I'm in hybrid form. I'll make that distinction.
All right. You got your plate armor on and everything.
Yeah, so I calculated, I did some calculating earlier, so my AC is currently at 23.
23. Got it.
Okay. I would so I use my action to cast it, so I have a free action.
Mm-hmm.
See, if I bring her, I guess I'm gonna have to bring her back because it's like we can't do this alone. Like I look at Viral and I say, we have to bring her back. I don't know if we can convince her from this corruption. We can't do this on our own. We need to work together as a team.
Real gives back like a look of doubt because do you think she's still gonna help us though? She just stood in front of Erwin to die.
But she's going to die regardless, and if she goes to, we know about her contract, Viral. The
Mr. Christopheles is currently licking his lips and waiting for this contract to finish.
No, I'm gonna bring her back. I'm gonna bring her back, and I'm gonna pray. Okay, I'm going to use my last, my second action. I'm going to use 20 of my lay on hands on Sylvana.
Sylvana, your death saving throws reverse, and you wake up.
I just look at Sylvana. Sylvana, look at me. Look at me, Sylvana.
Yes?
Are you yourself? Can you... Just gonna sigh.
I am myself.
Savannah, this is a very desperate situation. We need you to. I need you to listen to me. All right.
Go ahead.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out of this alive, but I need you to stand and help and fight. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to end my. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna. Actually, where is No, I'm gonna stay next to Sylvana at this point. I'm gonna stand my ground and ready myself. As the sound of skeletons come tumbling down the stairs.
Just walking down to the stairs.
Actually, what you're hearing is the sound of crunching of ice.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Next up is Savannah. What do? You have no idea where you are with regards to
others,
Erwin.
I look, well, unusually calm. Like, unlike someone who just rise up from the dead. And I just gently pull out the potion of healing and just drink it down. Just like.
Alright.
Yeah, this is my action to drink a potion.
Alright, she didn't shoot me with an Eldritch Blast. That's a start.
I'm gonna drink the canister of Angel Juice.
Alright.
One of the supreme healing, we never really use that. So. 44. Not bad.
Okay.
Nice.
64. Then,
crunch, crunch, crunch,
Crunch, crunch.
crunch, 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 crunch.
I'm starting to look around, actually. I'm looking around the tower as I heard the sound. I heard it.
It's the castle.
Yeah,
it's a very eerie place.
I just strap on to my weapons and everything, and I strap on to the crossbow actually.
Alright.
I try to sense if there's anything else out there. Like,
make a perception check.
13.
That's good.
Alright. And now I get to make a check.
Yeah, she's in the room with us.
No. Whoa, Erwin?
No, the other one.
Alright.
The sister of Beth.
Because Persephone, like, right as the Savannah makes the check, as she thinks that it's all clear, Persephone steps in and stabs Alexander.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, you didn't even see it. Like, she flickers into existence for a moment when she stabs him.
Oh, when I see her flickers into existence, can I tell what she's using?
She's using blink. She's using blink.
Actually, it looks more like invisibility of some kind.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, it's not my turn anymore, so I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let me see. What's the damage that she would do? Okay. Alright, so you take you know the Dark Blade spell from Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
That's what Persephone's sword looks like.
Oh, Shadow Blade. I have that.
Yeah, you take 9 slashing damage and 18 necrotic damage.
Oh, he's got necrotic resistance.
I'm resistant because of my Asimar heritage.
Okay, then 9
so total
necrotic damage.
So 18 total then.
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
18 damage total. You also need to make a Constitution
saving throw. Yeah. That's enough.
You gain 1 death saving failure.
What?
Oh, fuck! Oh, no!
Wait, is he down?
Not yet.
The attack does fucking death saves.
Oh, so that if you die,
No, it won't kill you if you drop to 3 failed saves. You will have to keep above 0 though, because you will die.
No, yeah,
instantly.
but like, if you
Oh,
0,
you'll
you're
die
dead.
I'm just dead.
No, you
Shit.
did not. You did not.
No. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
If you have 3 death saves and you still have at least 1 hit point, you will still be alive.
Yep.
If you
but the
drop to
moment
0
you drop,
while you had 3 failed death saves by this weapon, you die instantly.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Good to know.
And she's going to make another attack on you.
Okay. AC 23. Actually,
This
wait.
time,
No.
you're able to dodge.
The first
I am
wave-
able to dodge? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I'm going to counter-strike her.
All right. She's invisible, so your attack has disadvantage.
Well,
Ah!
Huh.
Damn it.
Okay.
I'll take it. 19.
No.
Damn it. Shit. All right.
All right, and I am going to add her to the initiative order.
Now that she's invisible.
Yeah.
Do any of us know Dispel Magic?
Fortunately, she did even worse than Alexander in initiative.
Okay.
all right.
All right, that was Savannah's turn. That was her attack. Next is Erwin. And now that there's nobody there, she's just going to drop her spell. Drop her illusion spell. So if you don't exactly know where she is or what she's doing.
All right.
Vero, you're up.
All right.
Artaviata has given you an interesting idea.
Okay. So how far away am I from
90 feet.
Alexander? 90 feet?
Yeah, you can go sprinting up to him if you wanted.
Back to Alexander?
Okay. You see Vero just suddenly stop, he just suddenly stops, and then, he just had an idea, and then he comes sprinting up to you.
Alright. Alexander, so Artaviata has been reading Sylvana's mind and about a vampire god having a spell.
I just Alexander's face goes white, and I'm just like, okay, what spell are you talking about?
Project image?
You had this discussion last time where he revealed that he was using a version of Project Image to imitate Victor, to convince his sisters to go against you.
So, if he still has that spell in effect, we can bring him out as Victor, and we can strike him since it might be a concentration spell?
Maybe. Yeah. That's right. It would have to be a concentration to keep that image going. Yes.
So, yeah.
Do you think I would say let's do it. Let's do it.
Sylvana, you're going to have to bring him out.
Okay.
Alright,
So, I just...
Sylvana's next turn, she's going to have to bring him out.
Yep. I just prepare that I don't get strike because I only have 40 HP.
God.
So you're going to have to keep him going. Fortunately, though, Vero, you don't think Erwin has too many more blights left in her.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe one more at most.
Yeah.
So that's it for me, right? Since I like movement dash.
Yep, move and double dash. Next up is Alexander. What do? You know there's an invisible sister in front of you.
And there's no perception. I know she's invisible. Then I'm trying to think if there's a way that I can track her. Let me see. Yeah, no, she's not. She's just a regular old human. So divine sense isn't gonna do me shit. Trying to think. What can I do to find her? Wait, there's one other thing I want to quickly check. Choose a picture. Say the picture must make a wizard. Another power to you gain advantage. I don't want to use that on her. Maybe. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll use it on her. I'm gonna use my. Well, I can't see her. That's the problem, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. I want to hold. I'm just gonna hold my action. I'm gonna hold an attack, and I'm going to use a. I'm gonna hold my attack action, and I'm gonna use my second action to cast Cure Wounds on myself at first level.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is charisma. So 1d8 plus 3. Skip that.
Right.
Actually, no. I'm not going to do that. Apologize. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my second hasted action to take the potion of cold resistance.
All right.
Nice.
Good idea.
And I'm just going to hold my attack action. That's going to be my turn for now.
All right. Now Persephone is going to make 2 attacks with her weapon. All right. So our first attack hits you.
Okay.
So that's another 18 damage total. And you're going to have to make another Constitution save.
Ooh, come on.
Okay.
One more.
Yes.
Yes. Finally.
That's what I want to hear.
You managed to resist.
Okay.
And you hear, like, very softly somewhere in front of you, you hear Persephone just give a very soft hiss in annoyance, just like that.
I just kind of grit my teeth. I don't say anything. Alexander's just on edge at the moment.
All right, and you manage to, like, easily just sidestep out of the way as she swings her sword. She misses, she hits the railing, and sends a spray of ice up over the edge.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right.
that's going to be my turn.
All right, that'll be her turn. Savannah, what do you do?
I dispel, like...
You don't even know where she is.
Dispel magic, hold on.
Bring him out.
Choose a person. You know what? I can't dispel her magic.
You could hold action because I'm assuming that she does it when she flickers, does she show herself for like a second?
Yeah, when she flickers, it's basically just like she only flickers like when she actually strikes you.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. But she could theoretically, Solana, if you want to, you don't have to, but you could theoretically hold a dispel magic, and when she attacks me, you could use it. Because you would be able to see her for that
Theoretically,
instant.
you could also use Detect Magic to pinpoint her exact location.
Yep.
That is true.
But that way, I'll have to take...
Or you can do Arviato's plan, far-fetched as it is.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna actually... You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action, wait until she appears, and then just see how it goes.
Alright, on Erwin's turn, you see a door down the hall, away on the opposite side of you, down the hall, away from the stained glass window, so right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see a door open, and you see Erwin Draven walk out. She's, like Alexander saw her back in the prison, she is completely barefoot. Doesn't seem bothered at all by the cold. Like her illusion, she has a sword that looks like it's made of ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The blade is made of one solid blade of ice. And then you could see that flickering behind her, there's the spectral image of Victor Draven.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can see that while Erwin isn't looking, you see that he has a wicked grin that you've never seen on his face before. But every time she looks at him, the grin vanishes, replaced by this taciturn, expressionless face.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is she attacking us right now?
She probably. I want to double check something. I just want to double check something. Yeah, she'll attack you.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, what's your action? Well, she's gonna cast a spell.
Yeah. Can I tell what that spell is first?
Well, first she's out of counterspell range.
Yeah, I'm not doing counterspell.
Second, it's dropping. It's probably ice storm, given how it's dropping a whole bunch of ice on top of you.
Oh,
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
That would be great because as of this moment, I was ready in action for anyone to attack us. So I open up the demiplane and I toss the
vampire god out.
Lord, right into.
Yeah, he lands. He's unconscious. He's still in Amaya's body, and for all intents and purposes looks unconscious. When Erwin sees that, you see her eyes just suddenly grow wide, and she just manages to cut off the spell just in time, basically spending the slot to no effect.
Oh wow!
What?
And she looks at you guys and she says, I told you, this is between you and me, not between anyone else. That's why you're not facing an army of Sable Church Templars right now.
Okay.
I
look.
I just raise my index finger to stop her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look back. I look back at her and I say, "This is how we're going to get you out of this, and I will be damned if I don't try, Erwin."
All right. As you say that, Amaya opens her eyes, looks around, like, Silvana, what is going on here? What is going on? Where am I?
I look down at her. I will say that use up my actions, right?
Yeah.
So I will leave. Who's after me? Alex?
Viral.
Viral. Okay. I'll leave it to Viral. I motion to Viral.
All right, Viral, you're up.
All right. I
Smite.
continue on with the plan, and I attack Amaya from the back.
She's lying on the ground, so you literally have to walk up and just stab her.
Yeah, that's what I do.
All right. So make an attack roll.
With advantage or...
With advantage because she's prone.
Yeah, she's prone.
Yeah. At this point, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Talk.
All right. You stab her right through the chest, and you hear she just starts screaming. She's just this unholy scream out. You can see hear the stained glass window behind you just crack.
Oh wow!
With the force of it, Erwin doesn't seem particularly affected, but when she looks behind her to speak with Victor, she sees the images flickering. She needs to make a check to try to figure out what the hell's going on here.
Oh, it's impossible. Oh.
She's got advantage, right? Because we've been telling her this whole time.
No, she hasn't really believed it, but
she has to believe it.
Yeah, she looks there. She looks between the image and Amaya. The image and Maya. And then when the screaming stops, Vampire God just immediately begins to pull himself up onto the sword. Even though the sword's in him, he's climbing up, trying to get to Viral. And then she looks back at Amaya and sees what's going on. And you see, her face was normally white. It did have a bit of color in it, though. But you see her face just goes completely salt white. And her eyes, she has these White Walker blue eyes that glow slightly. You can see that she is, that same anger that cold anger that she had at you was nothing compared to what she has now, compared to the anger that's in her eyes now. As she points at her sword at Amaya and shouts, "Murderer! Betrayer! Deceiver! Persephone! Kill that thing!"
Oh,
I think...
shit!
Okay,
Alexander, what do you do?
Well, it's still Barrel's turn, right? He only stabbed
Barrel has put his action. He can move if he wants, or he can just sit there.
You have 2 attacks.
Or he gets a second attack if he likes.
Yeah, I get a
stab it
second
again.
attack.
Stab it again.
again.
Smite it.
Wait, can I roll for my sneak attack damage first a while ago?
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
And I will. You know what? Let's add a smite to that as well.
All right.
Smite. Nice.
And you hear like this explosion of light, and the vampire guy's just shoved back down. And with that smite, though, you like strip away some of the illusion, revealing this almost Lovecraftian thing that's been basically hiding under her skin, under Amaya's skin.
Yeah.
So what's your second attack, Viral?
Yeah. Another Audviator slash.
Another stab.
Yep.
All right, no, that's a miss.
Oh no. Okay.
Well,
That's
you
it for
have
me.
advantage. Wait.
Yeah, that was advantage.
That was advantage.
Yeah. 22.
22.
Higher.
All right, you guys hear like this rustling and crunching as Persephone sweeps by you. And then she is going to attack, and she crits.
Oh,
To attack.
yeah.
Yep.
Yes. That could have been a crit on us.
Yeah.
So what happens is, like, she picks up, she like impales the vampire god on her sword. She picks him up while he is impaled, while Amaya's body up, while it's impaled on her writhing sword of darkness. You can see Persephone's image flickering in and out. You see that she's still wearing her black mourning dress, as well as the black mourning veil that Savannah and Alexander saw her in. Only the veil is like sort of falling away from her face, although she's still wearing it technically.
Okay.
You can see her face is abnormally thin, like she's been starving herself.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
But her eyes are her eyes are not like the dull eyes of someone who's sick. They're bright, and they are full of hatred towards this deity that she has impaled on her sword.
Okay.
All right, as that happens, Moira is going to teleport in, and she is going to stab with her rapier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Right, another hit right through this monster's heart. Same way Vero stabbed it. And then like both sisters just yank their swords out in such a way to tear the body apart.
Huh. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
Looks like it's dead. Judging by the black fire that's currently consuming it, it looks like it is dead as a doornail.
I walk towards it, and I cast Flame Strike as I lean down against the body, just sits right next to it, just to send Amaya off, I hope.
Alright, you obliterate... Yeah, you just obliterate the body.
Yep.
Well, most of it. Like, there's still one hand that's, like, just twitching there. And Persephone picks it up and sees her and Moira are just examining it curiously.
Ooh, Viral just, like, takes 2 steps back and, like, falls to the ground on his back, like,
Other actors like, I live to serve, sir.
thanks.
That sword is a fucking badass.
That's an artifact weapon.
Oh my god.
You also notice that the coal. The first thing you notice is the coal, which was originally like so bitter, is less bitter now. It's still cold. You can still feel it, but it's not like life-threatening.
Okay.
I look at the sisters. Are they?
Yeah.
They're
together now.
Yeah, they look all together now, right?
Yeah, they're together.
I
And
cast
if
Finger of Death.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
Can
On
I?
who?
Okay.
On-
Okay. She's with it.
On Irwin. She's the one who killed me.
She's within my range, right? But okay. Here's my question. Fucking god, fucking damn it.
Well, she needs to make a Constitution save. Let me check if she can succeed on that.
Oh god, I made Viral prone. Oh, that's so
And
stupid.
she succeeds, and her protection and the protection granted her by the Raven Queen makes it do even less damage.
Yep.
So you just see her just wince once one finger of death hits. And she says,
Oh boy.
"You're right. I deserve that.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
That just better be the only one."
Okay, I immediately tackle Sylvana.
I
Yeah.
dodge out of the way using acrobatics.
Athletics check versus DC 10, Alexander.
Yep.
Fuck off!
I just
Okay,
dodge
okay,
out of the
okay.
way.
This
Yeah.
is where okay, I stand back up and I don't know. I use I use command.
All right, so
I counterspell
Sylvana
that.
needs. Okay.
God damn it!
Yep. And I look at all of the sisters and I say, I might have a temporal mental breakdown. However, if your thick skulls can't get through our advice, and you can't believe who once traveled with your brothers, then you're idiots.
She says, Erwin says, "We were deceived like you were."
I just give them this look of disgust. And I was like, no, stay the hell away from me. And for the love of God, go fuck yourself. And I just walk away.
And the sisters just kind of took that in stride.
I give a look to Alexander as he failed the tackle, and then.
Well, let's be fair, it's icy. He slipped.
I slipped. Yeah.
The eyes, definitely.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
I just-
eyes.
My bet on his check was a 7.
Yeah.
Like I just give a very tired look.
Okay. I said okay. I look at Viral right away. Viral, you need to follow her. Make sure she doesn't do anything else. Let me talk to the sisters.
On it.
Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna walk over to the Draven sisters.
Yeah. All right. So as you do, Erwin is going to hand you the twitching hand. You can see they still got the vampire tendrils sticking out of it that are looking for something to grab onto. He says, hands out and says, "Be careful with this. I have a feeling you need it more than we do."
Okay, I want to try and tie it. I'll take some rope and literally bind it, tie it, the tendrils,
Tie it in rope.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right. She says, "My divinations led me to believe that Sylvana was much more cheerful than this."
She is being corrupted. I don't know what is doing this, but
She says, Erwin says, "I know this does not make up for trying to kill you, for torturing you, for putting you through all this, but perhaps there is something I can do." And you see her, the other two sisters, Persephone and Moira, stand to the side, and Erwin just kneels. You see her start to pray quietly. "Sylvana, reduce your charisma by 4 and remove."
Oh my god! She
Remove the flaw.
removed it.
Well, what happens is you see, you just stop. You see, you saw Mother Night back in Barovia. You see her again standing in front of you. This woman veiled in black, guarded head to toe in black clothes that are studded with stars. You see her just reach out, just gently caress your cheek before vanishing. And you feel the corruption from the Amber Temple vanish.
No, I dodge away from her grasp. Or at least I tried.
I'm sorry?
At least I tried to avoid her grasp.
Oh, I can't hear you.
Any divine intervention, any shenanigans that's been happening to me.
Yeah, you can't touch it. You're touching it. You can't touch it. You're waving through it. It's it just happened so fast you didn't notice.
All right.
You couldn't way through. You couldn't touch it, and then you realize that the corruption from the Amber Temple is gone.
I look inside. I storm back inside. And I said, "What have you done?"
What? And then I stand in front of Sylvana. Wait, Sylvana, are you okay?
I'm standing in front of Sylvana at this point. I move back to her. Okay. I want to stand in front of her. I look at her and say, your gift that you got from the Amber Temple was corrupting you. This is what was happening. Don't you see?
I look around in the temple. I look
Okay.
at the sisters, and I just like, your kindness, whatever you think you're doing, it's just bullshit. I hate it when someone tries to intervene with my life. I don't give a fuck if you think you're out of your kindness or out of whatever kind of repayment you think you're making a redemption. I don't give a fuck. Either I'm corrected, that's my choice. So don't ever do that again. Just go fuck yourself. Like, you can see Savannah is like right now emotionally distressed because she's Amaya just died in front of her eyes twice.
Yeah.
And all this intervention and everything, people think they're doing great by her. They're just helping her. And it kind of rubs her off the wrong way. It kind of just...
It robs her of her... What she feels it robs her of her independence.
Yeah, just like everything they think they're doing to help her, it's not. Well, it's not her choice.
Yeah. Moira is going to say... Not Moira, actually, no. Persephone is going to say, and we don't want to see you around here either, Sylvana. Leave this castle. Don't come back.
Like how I will. And I storm out of the castle, and I was like, you all deserve to rot in hell. All of you. And
she said, Persephone says, I'm not the one who made the bargain.
Yeah, but your behavior is way worse. You think you didn't make the bargain, and that makes it okay? You think your action justify what your cause? What your cause justify your action? You think everything works because, oh, I want revenge for my brother, and that's why I kill innocent people?
As Sylvana is talking, Vera walks up to Sylvana and slaps her in the face.
Oh!
Make an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
You stab me in the face? Okay.
No, slap you in the face.
Okay.
Not stab.
Not stab you. That's
me in the face. That's harsh, Phil. That's harsh.
So is it the 1d20 plus Dex?
Yes.
I doubt that this is gonna hit, but
hey, you might just give me this shot. Oh my god!
Yeah,
actually you hit, but you hurt your hand on her magically hardened were-raven flesh.
Yep. No, I kind of backslap him. In the old comics where Batman slaps Robin, so it's like I just backhand slap him, just like.
Make an attack roll against his AC 25.
There's just a bunch of people slapping each. Oh my god!
No, you bounce off his shit.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's the like busy. I was like, you know how like the, you know what the slappy fight is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're just waving your hands at each other, you're looking away, and you're doing that. That's what you guys are doing now.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Please, someone. Yeah.
As you guys are doing that, the sisters and Alexander are kind of just staring, and Persephone says, "Okay, that was worth getting up to see."
Yeah, it certainly was. I'm gonna kind of motion them to leave the room. Like, I want to get them out of the room with Sylvana, and lead them out.
Yeah, they just shrug and they go on their merry way.
Well, I'm following with her.
I stare at them the whole time as they're walking out.
Yeah. They're actually going to go down the hall. They're going to go into a door. They open a door. They enter what appears to be like a large mausoleum, stacked head to toe, floor to ceiling with vaults holding the moldering remains of the Draven ancestors. And they kneel. They go to one where that holds the rotting remains of Victor.
Oh, the real remains. Okay.
The real remains. And
wait, didn't we burn Victor?
Yeah. So there's really not much left.
Oh, just like a small. Yeah.
There's really not much left. They were able to recover that though.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't a small pile of ashes. Like maybe the rib cage, a leg bone, and the skull, but that's about it.
Okay.
That's about it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they say that they just start paying. Just about there, just paying their respects.
We should go. I hate this place.
You can wait outside.
If you're not following for the rest 5 minutes, I'm out of here. And I
just
walk
go
out of the castle.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, I know that's. I'm not there. That's the constant curse of me not being there.
Well, you are actually.
No, I'm not. I left the room with the Draven sisters.
Oh, okay.
I'm with them. Yeah.
All right. So what do you plan to do?
Okay.
They already ordered us to leave, but.
I actually wanted Sylvana to leave.
Sylvana to leave, but yeah.
Oh boy. Question is, do I stay with Sylvana or do I enter back to the castle?
It's up to you.
It's your call. I can't recommend anything because I'm not there.
You know what? I figure that Sylvana needs some time alone, so I'm gonna go back to the castle with Alexander.
All right. So I do. I also, when I see the grave of Victor.
Yeah.
I also kneel down and try to pay my respects as well.
Yeah. After a few minutes, they stand up. Then Viral enters, just in time to hear Erwin say, "Brother, I'm sorry for everything that we did. We dishonored your memory, as well as the legacy that you left behind in the form of your friends." And that's it. That's all Erwin says.
I look at Erwin and I say, "You still have the future, Erwin. You can do good, and there is a chance of redemption."
Persephone is going to say, "Yes, I know there is." And I'm Moira's going to say that. Moira's the sister of fate, not Persephone.
Okay.
So, what are you gonna do, Vero?
I guess I just stay silent, let them talk and.
All right. So what's going to happen? Moira's going to actually remove her helmet. She's revealing a face that's actually quite pretty, but you can see that her eyes are completely white. So she can't see anything. Have you guys seen the Lego movie?
Yeah.
Her eyes are like Vitruvius' eyes.
It was
okay.
serious.
Because I was
then
like,
you said that, then it's not.
Okay, there's something about oh, this is a really emotional scene. Hey, you remember the Lego movie?
Her eyes are like Vitruvius' eyes. They're like these slightly luminescent white eyes.
Okay, cool. I do look at them and I say the real reason that I kept believing in you despite everything that happened is that I knew that there was that spark. And I can still see it now.
Yeah, she's Persephone says Persephone is trying to say,
yeah.
That spark can be used for very terrible things, as you've seen.
I know.
All right, Moira is actually going to leave the room. And as she does, she doesn't shut the door behind her. As she leaves, you see that she just steps up on the railing and then steps off. And then you see her raven wing cloak just start flapping like a pair of giant wings, and she goes flying up to the third floor.
Nice.
That's nice.
Hmm.
And Alexander just kind of says, "Look, I know Sylvana is an asshole, but
she has suffered greatly in her young life.
I know.
She has undergone much more emotional trauma than she should have. Be patient with her.
I'm going to try my best. I'm going to see if I can.
She will need you before the end, Alexander.
Oh.
Yeah, I can feel the weight of that line.
She will need all of you. She will need both of you. Moira has seen your futures, and they are not pleasant. But as you said, there is a chance for a brighter future.
That's all I ever needed. And I give her a respectful nod, and I kind of motion to Viral. We should go. We should go.
All right.
Right before that, I ask, so where's the abbot?
She says, it doesn't matter. Moira's going to get Visoka now.
Oh.
Then you hear the sound of them flapping again, and you see Moira come down. She's carrying Visoka in her arms. Visoka looks like she's asleep.
I go over to Moira and I'll take it from here.
Yeah, Moira just calmly.
Hands off my girl, bro. My girl, whatever.
Yeah. As she hands it off, Erwin just goes over. She just puts her hand on Visoka's head, and she whispers something quietly, and you see like a faint blue light from underneath her palm of her hand where she's touching Visoka.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, she looks at Viral, gives a smile, a genuine warm smile. She says, "May you have a happy life."
Viral just blushes a bit, and says, thanks.
Ooh, is that ceremony? I'm not there.
No.
But it's like mechanically wise, I just want to ask, is it the paladin spell that you can perform ceremony, you know?
Not really.
No, really.
All right.
I just thought she gave both of them a wedding blessing, kind of like
that would have been hilarious.
That would have been hilarious. But no, what's going to happen is Persephone is going to take off her veil and reveal just like the full thing of her emaciation. She's going to say, she's just going to look at you and say, "Leave now, and please don't ever come back."
Noted. I think we've gotten everything that we can. I think, despite how terrible things were a couple minutes ago, we've somehow managed to pull through.
Somehow. She's also is going to say, Persephone. Crap, I keep getting that answer. Everyone's going to say that if you need, they won't fight on your behalf. But if you need anything divine, any information that's beyond if you can't get information and you need like someone to tell you to commune with the gods on your behalf, you can always contact them.
Okay.
And see, and they will do it on your behalf.
That is quite generous of you, and I hope that things get better and that I won't have to contact you. But if that time does come, I'll be the one talking, and I will be doing it with great respect.
Good. Then, then they all three sisters just bow and a gesture of respect to you, and then they walk out.
I guess do we leave? You got Visoka, Viral?
Yep. But before I leave though, I just before they completely go out of my vision, I just say, I hope you guys also live a happy life, and then I walk down the stairs.
Yeah. As you leave, the sisters kind of smile a bit, when Hero says, "I hope you live a happy life," and everyone just says, "We serve the sacred church. Ours is not a happy life." And Moira's going to say, "Still, he was kind of cute." Somebody's just going to smack her on the back of the head.
Fucking
Good
ladies,
thing
man.
goes to sleep.
Ladies, man, Viral.
None of you heard that, though.
Yeah, I didn't hear shit.
Yeah,
You guys leave the castle.
I don't know.
Yeah, Savannah is just like arms folded, tapping her foot like, "What
No.
are
I'm
those
already
idiots?"
out. I'm already flying. It
took too long, so
Yeah.
she's gone.
I'm already gone.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice though, Savannah, as you're flying around, the storm is a lot less. It's like the wind has slackened. It's still windy, but you can endure it.
I spit on the side of the castle, on the direction of the castle, and as I fly back into town.
All right. Make a dexterity save.
Yeah.
Your spit becomes ice.
Whoops.
Oh my god.
Your spit goes around. The wind blows your spit back into your face.
I spit it twice.
Spitting into the wind. The wind is blowing such that you're able to fly away much faster from the castle.
Yep.
So as you spit at the castle, it's just blowing into your face.
Fuck it. I just fly back. But I middle finger it as I fly my way out.
Yeah.
I'm just really, really depressed. And as soon as I reach the tavern, I find my room, lock my room and window, and I just lay on the bed and start crying. That's all.
Yeah. Now while you do that, you hear something thumping from inside of the closet.
Oh my god.
I just lay on the bed, just don't give a fuck.
Is it Robin?
Yeah, it's Robin.
Yeah, after crying for a few minutes, the door opens and you see Robin just tumble out. And she removes the gag that was placed on her, like, oh, boy, I don't like breathing through my nose.
I cast darkness inside the room so I don't see her, and then I go back to crying.
I can't see! I'm blind! Am I having a dream about being stuck inside of a giant piece of chocolate?
Oh my god.
I grab her by the collar, go to the door, and toss her out, and shut the door behind her.
Yeah.
Oh, so it wasn't a dream.
God damn it, Robin. Well, but not you, Robin. Other Robin.
Yeah.
Other Robin.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Does Vero and Alexander, they go out and see that Savannah is not there and kind of assume that she's probably
Wait, I just realized, is my eagle still around?
Is it? For all this time, all the battle, all the running.
They know the battle. It's like the eagle was just flying around in circles.
In the freezing weather outside of the castle.
What's it? As you guys cross the causeway and reach the mainland, Viral's eagle descends from the sky and lands in front of you.
Hey, Sirius! Okay, then. I guess we can go faster on Sirius. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah, I'll hop on Sirius.
All right, and it is faster. You're guessing Robin must have been dropped off after Viral vanished.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm just during the travel back. I just say, we'll have to play this very careful. I know Savannah is hot-headed, but this is just beyond anything.
I think we should just give her some time to think about it.
I guess. I worry. I just want to help her, and I know that she just lost someone close to her. And I don't think we'll be able to bring her back.
All right, you guys can take a long rest if you like.
Yep.
Yes, get back the command that got counterspelled.
Oh my god.
Wait, about my health, does it come back?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Long rest.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Holy shit. Okay. So that was I basically I would have went back and to the tavern and just tried to rest a bit.
Yeah. All right. The next day, after Savannah cried herself to sleep,
Yep.
Alexander, you get a message. You get a telepathic message from the Pontifex.
Okay.
That she's sending her bodyguard Kyutha over.
Ooh. Well, after the combat is over. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After all the action is over.
I think you would like that.
They're finally
Yeah.
sending someone.
That's it. I showed up to. Oh, okay.
No, that's not why he's not there to fight the Draven sisters.
No, I know.
We're just
Yeah, so this enormous platinum dragonborn comes lumbering into the place.
Into the tavern, I guess.
Into the tavern, yeah. And he goes to Alexander and says, "So where's this vampire god I've heard so much about?"
Oh boy.
Well, about that.
You still have the hand, by the way.
I do have the hand. I motion for him. Okay, if we're gonna just talk, then let's go to my room.
I
Okay?
storm down as they're talking about the vampire god. I've been eavesdropping. Like,
Yeah.
When I was like, where is it?
Where's what?
The vampire god, whatever that is.
Sylvana, you are in no state to be dealing with this right now. All right, just let me talk to him.
Kyutha says, "That's what Pontifex Maria wants to find out herself.
I want to see.
Where
She
is
just needs
she?
a portion, and she can use that to try to locate the rest of him."
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Savannah, you come out, you're angry. They're like, "Oh, so I can get revenge on this guy. Okay, that's cool."
Yeah. Well, my emotion is not cheerful, but in my head, I'm thinking like, I'm gonna torn this guy piece by piece. So, yeah,
He's already been torn apart piece by piece.
Yeah. Terry, we'll tear him up again.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. We'll put him back
Smaller
together,
pieces.
and we can kill him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I insist on staying to watch. Well,
All right,
Okay.
so you're just going to go to his room. You go to Alexander's room. You take out the hand, and
Yeah.
Kyutha just unwraps it very carefully. After he unwraps it, like you can see that it's still alive,
ooh,
but the little tendrils are still twitching around.
Okay.
Kyutha's just examining it curiously.
Ugh, gross.
Interesting. This is almost exactly like what Kyra had.
Really?
Yeah, she was controlled by this once.
Yeah.
It was like the sword then, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Did you find a way to destroy the sword?
You did. As you recall, Bahamut was called in, and he burned it up with his holy breath.
Could we do that again?
He says, "We could, but it would be better to wait until we found all the pieces,
Why?
Right.
because he can be grown back from any one of them."
I look at Sylvana and I say, yes, we need to destroy them all at once, or else it's like a Hydra. You have to
This
take a
will
moment.
end. This will end once and for all.
Alright. Can we find the rest of its pieces?
He says, "That's what Maria hopes to find out."
Okay. I think we need. I look at him and say, yes, I can give you this. Do what you can. Find the other pieces of this vampire god. I look at Sylvana for a second, and I look back at him, and I say, we just need some time to relax, kind of take a breather for a
He says,
moment.
Oh, no.
"Take as long as you need."
Not for me.
And then he's going to pull out a scroll, and he's going to use that to cast teleport.
Oh, and I tried to go with him. I was like, can I go with you? I don't need rest. What I need
Says,
is something that I could kill. I could find.
yeah. He says, he But before he reads, here's Savannah said, he puts the scroll away. He says, "You want revenge, don't you?"
I believe that's written in my eyes. I'm saying that with like gritting teeth. Like
Yeah.
He says, he says, "Once we've located and destroyed the last of the smaller pieces, we will leave the biggest ones for you. The ones that can feel pain.
Oh.
that's what I like to hear.
But it will take us a long time to find them all."
I don't care. I just wanted to suffer.
"It will."
I extend my hand to shake his.
Yes, and his massive paw just completely envelops yours.
I grab his paw as firmly as I can and just like shake it.
Yeah. It's like it completely just envelops your hand.
Yeah. But I don't.
So you're trying like you're grabbing like, oh, what? I can't grab onto anything in here.
Yep.
You also, judging by the feeling, you believe that this is actually a living creature.
Yeah.
And not undead horror sent to deceive you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
Yay, more
And if you
undead.
thought to use divine sense on him.
I may have forgotten to do that. Probably should have done that.
Probably should have done
Yeah.
that. But...
All right.
Yeah. All right.
And he says, "And don't worry, Savannah. The day will come when you, and only you, are the master of your own fate."
Look forward to that. And yeah, that's it.
And then he releases Savannah, and he teleports away.
Okay.
Viral, roll to recharge Autoviator, please.
Yay.
Yay! Let's roll. Let's roll something positive. Let's say, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you can teleport pretty much everyone back.
Mm-hmm.
And back home.
I need one more charge.
All right then. So you can spend another day taking in the sights.
Okay.
Sure, with Sirius.
All right, yeah. And Robert's again gonna fly. Like, I believe I can fly.
Yeah, she's just singing this whole time. Oh, by the way,
with Vasilka as well. Bam.
Vasilka is actually unconscious. She's been unconscious for this entire time.
What?
What? She hasn't woken up yet?
Not yet. No.
Can I see?
Okay.
Can I cast like healing? Lay on hands.
I was just say you can make a medicine check to determine.
I'm gonna.
What's
Sure,
wrong.
let's.
I'm gonna do that. Medicine. 17.
All right, you're not sure what exactly happened to her while she was in the abbot's
Viral.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Viral, nice. Yeah, none of you are certain what happens in the abbot's care. Sylvana and Viral are sure that whatever happened isn't permanent, that she'll wake up at some points within a week or two. Oh. All right, her body just needs time to recover. Viral, with his check, believes that that Erwin, when she put her hand on Vasilka's forehead, believes that Erwin actually asked her God's blessing on Vasilka. Huh. But you're not sure what that blessing is.
Huh. So about flying with the sights, I'll just let Sirius take care of Robin. I'll just stay in my room with Vasilka.
Just pass it on to the eagle, why don't you?
Hey, the eagle is sentient and can speak. I think he'll do fine.
Yeah, he'll do fine. Yeah, they're just every time that it passes by your window, you can hear Robin chatting with the eagle.
All right. Well, at least we have
no bugs here. They have lots of bugs in our castle.
Oh yeah, because it's like, hey, we got an ultimate babysitter now.
Yeah. Finally.
Maybe this one can actually keep her in check.
Yeah. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And how about Esmeralda? Is she doing fine?
Yeah, Esmeralda is fine. She's a little upset. That when she was speaking with Kyra while you were gone, she's a little upset to learn that the nature spirit she was after was Savannah's family member.
Yep.
Like she kind of feels upset, something a little ashamed that she wanted to kill her. But in her defense, she had no idea what was happening.
I as soon as I talked to her and noticed that she's upset about this, I just give her a hug and I tell her not to worry because Amaya's not there anymore. It wasn't her. It was a dick.
She hugs back and says that she hopes that your family can be restored to you and that you won't have to suffer emotionally the way Van Richten has.
Mm-hmm. I nod at her. Nope.
Because you remember what's happened with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we remember.
Definitely. Oh, by the way, so once the vampire god is dead, because due to our research, all the spirits will be released, that was under his control. Will be released. So
you actually don't know. You only know that he has them. You don't know what will happen if he dies while they're under his care.
Well, at least it'll be a better life than this. Well.
Yes.
Yeah. We do know that. We do know that. Just for the sake, Alexander has spent most of his time just trying to keep an eye on Sylvana. Just making sure that she's doing okay. Maybe at some point, if getting her meals, I guess, to a certain extent, or trying to help in what ways he feels that he can, considering the circumstance.
Savannah.
Actually,
how have you been doing,
at Alex?
Yeah,
because in Savannah's mind, she's working with the Dragon Sister this whole time, and it's not exactly for someone who's been tortured and treated badly this whole time.
Make an insight check, Sylvana.
Yeah, let's see. Insight. 19.
You believe that he actually somehow was able to forgive them.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So that's what angers me the most.
That I could forgive them.
Yeah, you have the ability to let go of your hatred, but she can't. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's the one and only object of his hatred is currently rotting on a field in Barovia.
Yep. True.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was part of his hatred and I think if Alexander sees that, he'll probably have a more in-depth conversation about that with her when the time comes. Probably when they actually get back to their castle. When we get back to Lakewood Keep.
Roll to recharge Autoviator, please.
Okay, we can go now. It's just even though if I roll a 1. Oh wait, why is it the 1d16? What the heck?
4.
Hold on.
Let
me just do that.
4? Oh my god.
Hey, wow. Jesus.
Wow.
2. Okay.
Hey, it's divided by 2, so
even better.
All right.
So Autoviator Charge is ready to teleport everyone back home.
Ooh. Nice.
Yep.
Finally, for a little downtime that you richly need.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is the downtime we've been waiting for so long.
We were supposed to have.
Yes, just the emotional trauma. You're finally you know what? No adventures for a while.
Yeah, this feels like an obvious we need time to rest.
Yes.
For the others maybe, but for Sylvana she's really agitated, and right now she longs for something to kill. So.
Well, there are plenty of undead roaming around outside in the wilderness. Yeah. So you are more than welcome to go out and lead parties of paladins out there to start exterminating them.
Oh no, I'm gonna
nest
go
by
myself.
nest.
She's gonna go by herself. Absolutely.
So you can go solo these things.
I'm just really.
I wonder what Scorchpine is doing.
Yeah, I wonder what the tree has been up to.
Yeah, if you go back, the tree has apparently been taking care of the castle.
And
more to the point, its garden.
Nice.
More to the point, the gardens, and has been apparently cultivating it. You can see that there's more vines growing up along the side of the castle than there were before. You see that there's a small village, sort of, that's sprung up outside of there with a crude wooden palisade to keep the undead out. So, and Alexander's artificial island with the monastery on it is proceeding apace. So,
hey, that's good to see that that's continuing.
All right.
But this just as an aside, Alexander, they travel, you teleport him back, with Auto Viator.
Yeah.
And like Alexander sees the pyramid, he sees the talking tree, and he's like, for the first time, and he just slowly turns to Viral and Sylvana like, what?
Sylvana just walked past through him and not saying a word to him. And he says, it's his doing.
Actually, no, the pyramid is gone.
Really?
Scorched Pine. Most of it is gone anyway. Scorched Pine has spent his time just tearing it down and giving the materials to the builders who are making the monastery.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's smart.
Smart.
That is actually really smart.
There's still like a base. There's still like some base of it, so you can tell what was there. The sarcophagus is still there.
Oh, okay.
So you still know that's enough that something weird happened.
Yeah.
You'll have to. And I'll look at Viral and say, "You'll have to explain that one to me, because just the most confused look possible."
I showed the pouch of seeds. Okay, so this
Bag of beans.
Yep, this grew Scorched Pine, and one of these grew the pyramid.
A pyramid.
Yes.
A bean turned into a pyramid.
Yes.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay, I was gonna say make an insight check.
Yeah, make an Arcana check and then make an insight check.
All right. 12.
You know that you have heard stories of magic beans before.
Magic beans.
Oh, okay, magic beans. Yep. All right, that sounds about right.
That's not the weirdest thing that's happened here.
Yeah.
That's really not the weirdest thing that's happened here. And I'm assuming like everyone's back now, like
Yes.
Hanko and Kasumi are back, and
okay. Everyone's back. Only one who didn't go with you was Esmeralda.
Mm-hmm.
She has her own journey to complete.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yep, she's off to go. She's off to go kill some other things.
And yeah, Alexander at this point is just gonna say, Viral, like, I think we all need some rest, but just make sure we need to keep an eye on her. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep serious on her.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and you're gonna have to keep Robin off because her screams and chatter.
Yep, definitely. When Sirius is doing his Spec Ops missions, I'll just make sure to get Robin with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Robin will actually spend her time just climbing around Scorched Pine.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he doesn't really seem to mind.
He's just sort of chilling.
Actually, yeah, he's like, "Yep, I'm a tree, and kids like to climb trees."
Now I'm really tempted. Should I plant more seeds?
Should you?
Maybe.
And
everyone's here. This looks like the perfect time.
I guess Alexander kind of goes, he's like, you know what? Perhaps a nice, ridiculous adventure would be something that we all kind of need at this point.
Sure. How many beans do I have left?
I should have put it in your character sheet.
Character sheet. All right.
Go check.
Is it in? It's on the bio.
Yeah.
I have 6 out of 12.
Yep.
Nice.
So do I plant all 6, or do I just plant like
one at a time?
One at a time. Let's do that.
Alexander would recommend perhaps we should plant them outside Lakewood Keep just in case.
Yep,
sure.
Just in case. Alright. Devouring. Alright, so I would like Viral to roll 1d100.
Nice.
Man, you would think out of the things he was able to summon, you think that Viral would be a druid at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
True.
Alrighty. 16. Let's see.
Is it nice?
Wait, he did make an oath of the ancient, so this
That's
actually fits well.
Yeah.
The theme is there.
The theme is there. Yeah.
Alright. A tree sprouts out. The tree grows eyes. 2 of its branches turn into arms, and then its lower trunk splits into legs. You've grown another tree, Aunt.
Yes!
Hey.
Yeah.
So what shall we call you?
The tree is going to say, "Why not let me decide my own name?"
Ooh.
Yes. Okay. I like that. So what is your name?
I have no clue.
Call me Tree Grove.
Tree
Tree
grow.
grow. Yeah, right. Tree grow.
Yeah, the way that this thing that his head looks, that the leaves look, he actually does look like a whole bunch of different trees. If you would have not seen the lower
Oh,
half.
okay. Interesting. Okay.
So, little interesting thing there. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, he's going to go up the scorch pine, and the two of them are immediately going to start having a treant talk.
Yeah. Oh god, they're multiplying.
All right.
Lakewood Keep, definitely.
Yeah.
Lakewood Keep is
That
going to have
Lakewood Keep is living up to its name.
Yeah, you're going to start having sentient trees ripping apart undead around your castle.
Mhm.
It's going to be
That's
awesome.
pretty good.
It's
All
Lord
right,
of the Rings style.
Robin is going to come up to you.
Yeah.
And she's like, can I plant a bee? Please, 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 can I plant a bee? Can I plant a bee? Please, please, please.
I give her one bean. Sure.
She's like, yay! And she immediately runs off and she plants it in the ground and then takes a few steps back. 1 minute later, let's see what sprouts.
Oh boy.
It's Robin, so I think it's gonna be something crazy. So,
Yeah. You got that right.
If it's another
I'm
pyramid.
currently flying
if it's
on top of the
another
tower.
tree,
Yeah.
if it's another tree friend, yeah.
No, you see like this. You hear this. You hear this explosion right where she planted, and you see this geyser of purple liquid starts spewing into the sky.
Huh.
And Robin's gonna go. She sticks her finger into it, then she
Wait.
tastes it, and she's like, "Ew! It tastes like sour grape juice."
Why?
Okay, I grab her. Okay, that's not grape juice.
What is it? What's it?
When you get older, it's not something children should drink.
Alexander kind of like puts his finger in and takes a lick to see what it is.
It's wine.
Yep.
It's wine. Yep. Okay.
Wow, favorite of Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, is it like what is it exactly?
A spring of wine, I think.
The geyser of Champagne de l'Estampe,
What?
the finest Barovian vintage.
Oh. Nice.
Huh. Wow, the Wizard of Wines have nothing on me now.
Yeah.
It,
Nice.
Alexander goes, well, I'm not a connoisseur of wine, but I do have a possible idea. And he's going to immediately try and go into, I guess, quickly dash inside and get some barrels and see if he can just kind of store
Sell it.
Yep.
We can sell it.
Sell it.
He manages to fill one barrel halfway before the
Okay.
geyser stops.
Okay.
So how many times does this explode? Or
It just lasted for about a minute or
Okay.
so. Not very.
During the time, Savannah just like fly down and drinks like heavily. Just
Some of-
just puts her mouth directly in front of the geyser. Just drink.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you see Savannah flying off drunkenly.
Yep.
Everything like
does it keep? Yeah. Does it keep like giving wine, or does it like a
No.
one-time thing?
It's a one-time thing. You have to plant
Okay,
another
now we
bean.
have to fill the hole. We'll
It's
do
not
that.
bad.
And then,
It's not that big.
all right, let's plant another seed.
All right, we can plant another seed there.
Hey.
All right, roll 1d100 then to plant this one.
Oh boy. Oh.
3.
What's this? What's this? Another tree.
Hey, if Lakewood Keep ever gets siege, they're gonna have to deal with 2
You're
trees.
going to have a deal with like a bunch of bullshit in front of the keep.
Treants versus orcs. Yes, I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
maybe the tree. Oh, God.
All right.
I will ride on my shield.
All right. Let me see. Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Ooh.
Oh,
A
no.
statue of Viral grows out of the ground.
I look at Alexander. So do we keep this?
Well, I mean, the keep is named after you, Viral. Naturally, this would be perfect.
I guess you
And the
try to plant the
statue-
seed so
said
you
the
can get your own
statue-
statue.
The statue says to Viral, "You remind me of an old friend. He was a twit, just like you."
What?
Oh, nice.
Oh, no.
So wait, what exactly are you?
He says, this is how to say. I'm gonna.
I like your style. So
I'm trying to do something.
Give
It
her a
says,
pause.
it says, what's he gonna say? I'm trying to figure
You're
out.
trying to find a creative way to
It's-
insult
no,
Viral.
no,
Oh my
no.
god.
You can't find it. He's trying to think of things that Viral has said in the past.
No. The statue's gonna say, I'm someone who can't remember the last time I came across a person as noble as you. But that's because I hang out with people that are actually interesting.
Oh,
No.
there we go.
Huh?
So this statue's an
I
asshole.
I look very confused, and I'm like, what?
I landed on the statue's head and it's like, I like your style. I just patted on his head. Yeah.
I was going to look at the statue's eyes roll to look at Savannah. It says, "Are you lost, milady? I can direct you to the nearest kitchen."
As I gently patted on the head, don't worry, kid, you'll be fine. And then I cast Thunderwave on it. Yep.
Man, I was actually like, hey, cool, a statue, and then started talking.
Yeah.
Feel
the
our threat.
talking part kind of ruined it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You crack the statue, and it says, "Well, as bad as you are, you're not like him. You see him? You know who he attracts?
What?
He attracts ugly birds with no personality."
All right. Yeah, Alexander sees that. I think I've had enough of this, and I'm going to pull out my sword and attempt to destroy the statue.
Yeah,
The
adamantine
statue's
sword.
already destroyed by the Thunderwave, right?
Well, I want to I want to destroy its
The
like
head.
it's yeah the head, the part that's talking.
Yeah.
I look
Why
at
did
your
I
sword,
do-
Alexander, and that reminds me. Did you ever get your stuff back from the sisters?
The sisters never took his stuff.
Yeah,
Who took
it
your
was
stuff?
it was back in Lakewood Castle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still
But-
back in the cape.
Oh,
back.
All right, so you
But-
attack
but
with your
that-
adamantine sword.
Mhm.
So you basically chop the legs out from under the statue,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and it falls over, crashes there. It says, "Of course you know, this means war." But it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Girl just flinches a bit because that's a stone version of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it says, like Alexander says, "Now, do you have that? Now, do you actually use that sword properly, or are you just compensating for something?"
Swing,
my
swing, swing,
God.
swing, swing,
Oh, that's a sword shot.
I just keeps he just keeps insulting you. He says like, I'm gonna make Vale sleep out by the lake, and I'm gonna charge him wet."
I
see Bill's got himself a
I need to
girlfriend.
bury him. I start digging a hole. I start digging a hole with all my might, and I start burying him underground, all the pieces.
Yeah. Savannah's like, laughing at the one who's compensating for something.
And then it's going to,
Yeah.
and then right before it's buried, it looks at Savannah and says, "I see Vale's got himself a girlfriend. Sets his sights awfully low, hasn't he?"
Yeah, don't worry, yeah. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but Soka's fine. Yeah, as it's buried.
Yeah, and it's buried.
Okay.
Does it stop talking? Does the pain go away?
Yeah. right before you finish burying him, he says, it says, what's it going to say? "I'm going to haunt your nightmares, and when you wake up shaking, I'll be there to kill you."
Yeah. You keep talking down to the dirt.
So, can we roll anything to figure out what the hell that was?
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
I will probably have disadvantage because I'm not.
Yes, because
thinking
you are so drunk.
straight. Yep.
13.
Nope.
It was a magical statue. Viral and Alexander note that the statue was grown by the beans. If you had left it alone, it would have insulted Viral continuously, and as well as anyone else who came near, for 24 hours. And then it would have become inanimate.
That's
Oh.
amazing.
Oh.
That's
Well,
so
dang.
amazing.
sorry. Well, it wasn't worth the risk.
You know, it wasn't worth it. I agree. And I plant another one.
One D100.
Let's just finish all of these up.
Let's
I
just
mean,
finish them
let's
off.
just get
Yeah,
this out
might
of
as
the
well.
this is our downtime.
This is kind of
Okay.
our downtime. This
Why
is
not?
our reward for all the suffering we've gone through.
The episodic,
1D100.
the episodic
Yeah.
part of the campaign.
Yeah. Let's see, 1D100. 11.
Ooh.
And
gotta
that's
be a
close to
3 end.
16.
That's got to be a 3 end.
Yeah, that's another treant.
Oh
Yes!
my god.
We're gonna have treant guardians for Lakewood.
How many
Alright.
are left?
We have two bag of beans. We have two beans left.
All right, so this tree.
Bear.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
I toss you one.
I plant one as well.
All right, so this one is going to call himself Oakblade.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh, that's cool.
Because I'm
I
not
like
going to
that.
remember all of these.
Oh, you want me to write them down? Okay, I'll write them down for you.
All right,
Okay.
I plant the
So-
seeds right after him.
Scorch
Alright.
pine, treants grown from a bag of beans.
Yeah.
I know that was
Scorch pine, tree grove,
Tree grove,
and
and
oak blade.
oak blade.
And oak blade.
Oak
All right,
blade.
I got it for you.
Nice.
radio.
All right, plant another seed.
So Savannah,
Mhm.
plant the seed. Roll 1 to 100 for me.
Come on. 7. Ooh. What does
7.
it
Hang on, let me.
Another treant grows.
do? Another
Yes.
treant, yes.
We shall
No.
amass a treant.
That's
An
a
army of trees.
Scorch pine, tree grove, and oak blade. There.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me see. 7.
Step
Guess we're rolling pretty low. Another geyser sprouts from underneath there.
Oh god.
What's it? What is it?
Vinegar this time.
Oh, nice. Wait, vinegar? Was it
Yeah,
like
I was like,
No.
Not-
Hold on. There are different types of vinegar. Was it apple vinegar?
No.
What does it taste like? Just normal vinegar?
Yeah, just really, really sour.
I just spit on the side.
I don't think this one. Alexander looks at that. I don't think we'll get much use out of this one. But
Yeah.
Robin's like, I want to taste it, and she sticks her head in and starts drinking it.
oh god.
Oh, that's not champagne. Okay,
That's the wine.
And she
That's the wine.
goes her head out, she's like, and she's got like, just like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. She's like, Bill, I just bye, and she runs off, and then you see her just throwing up.
Oh god.
Like,
I walk over to her and I cast lay on hands.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
pool of healing.
yeah, she's just like, yeah, thank you.
It's okay. Just let it out. Let it out of your
let
system.
it out. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
That's
Have you
the
learned your
final
lesson?
Just,
This is why you don't drink things from the ground that sprout out like that.
Shoot out. Yeah. That specifically.
yeah, she's like, okay. Yes,
So
I learned.
Alexander at this point, he's like, and he walks over to Viral and looks at him and says, "Can I plant a bean?"
Yep, the last one.
Yep,
The
last
last
game.
one.
Roll
Make
one
it
to
Saving the
100.
best for last.
Make
All
it
right.
count. Another tree.
100.
5.
What does it do?
Ooh.
A geyser sprouts.
Ah.
This
What-
time, a taste determines that it's beer.
Nice.
You got the barrel.
I
Yeah,
got a barrel.
Grab the barrels from my.
You manage to fill up 3
Yeah.
to the brim with beer before
Okay.
the geyser stops.
Yeah. I drink.
All
while I
right,
fill up
that's
the
fun.
barrels.
That explains why it was only 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 barrels of beer. Okay, good to go.
All right.
All right.
So, what now?
What
Huh.
else do we have to do? Like, do we
Uh,
have that we can do?
Well, Alexander is just more like he's kind of just making sure you're all right, Savannah. You didn't have too much to drink.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
She's gonna have a wicked
fine.
hangover.
Yep. I'm just talking gibberish right now.
Talking to
Fine.
okay.
She's fine.
Perhaps I should find a chair for you to sit on or something.
I can
Well,
fly, and I start flying. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
I just kind of watch her for a moment, go, okay, this should certainly go well.
Mm. She smacks into Oakblade.
Who puts a tree here? Ow. Yeah.
God damn.
God damn.
Just I start shaking my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to put the little troublemaker to sleep. She's gonna have one hell of a hangover tomorrow.
Yeah.
But this was
Yeah.
I look at Vero and I say, This was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And he, Alexander smiles, and he goes to try and pick up Sylvana and get her.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oakblade just kind of like just shakes himself slightly, and she goes falling out.
I catch her.
Yeah.
Just.
I'm not vomiting. That's a progress. That's an improvement.
Yeah,
That's a progress.
That's a progress.
Yeah.
That is an improvement than the current Sylvana we are currently dealing with.
So,
He's not being an asshole. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
This
that's very good.
All right.
So you have downtime. How would you like to spend it?
Okay.
Building a castle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and get Xanther's guide and see if I can come up with something creative.
I was gonna say you, Alexander, you are actually supervising the construction of your abbey.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Then I am supervising the construction of my abbey.
Which is fine. I mean, it's fine. It'll be done by the time when all is said and done. It'll be done with that.
Okay. Yeah, but I guess at some point, Alexander, he was during this downtime of trying to get the stress out of his system.
Yeah.
He put his heart into working on this project that he had been the priests of Bahamut and Heinkel Nasumi had been working on, and he would wake up early every day, check on the progress, help lift logs, help manage his.
Yeah, you remember from Game of Thrones, how they were building that church at the beginning. Of
yeah.
He's like the Hound carrying one tree trunk on his shoulder.
Basically, just holding over on my shoulder.
Yeah.
And eventually, Alexander would work on his secret project, which you probably have a.
I thought actually, the secret project is done.
This is a new secret project. I'm gonna send you a message. Actually,
send it to me. I don't remember what it was. Because I also don't remember. So you're gonna have to quickly let me know. Oh, good.
Oh, good. Okay, I like the sound of that.
I like
the sound of that.
Okay.
Vera, let's just say your tower climbing troubles will be over soon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
Right.
And that's what I'm working on, and you can choose a date that I decide to spring that.
Yeah, I will.
Oh my god. I can foresee the pain Vero's gonna endure.
Speaking of, let me pull up Xanther's guide here.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go quickly grab it.
Something for Sylvana that I actually had an idea for her.
Oh, really? Nice.
All right.
Nothing bad. One day, a wizard comes by, having heard about Sylvana, and actually wants to do a spell trade with her. Like, he will teach her one spell, and in return she can teach him one spell.
Ooh. So what do you want?
So he wants to know what's if it's a spell of 6th level or higher.
Oh, okay. I can teach him Circle of Death if he wants.
Oh, nice. He'll like that. In return, he will teach you a wizard spell. All right. You can't cast 8th level spells, can you?
I can, but it's more like an ability rather than.
I thought you could use your Book of Shadows.
Yeah, I can.
All right then. In that case, he will teach you the Mighty Fortress spell.
Ooh, nice. Right. I love that. I love the sound of that just by hearing it.
Yep.
All right.
And he will wish you well, and he will go on his merry way.
I wish him. I also wanted to buy anything from him. Does he have anything on him? Like any sort of magical items or artifacts he has to trade?
He does not have that. He does have money that he will. If you have anything you want to sell, he'll buy it.
Oh, not really for now. So yeah,
he'll be back later.
Yeah.
He'll just say that I'll be back later. Don't worry.
Yeah, I bid him farewell.
Yep. Yeah. All right. And that's happening. The next day, Viral, you wake up. As you wake up, you see Visoka. You go to Visoka where she's lying, and you see her eyes slowly just open up, and she just looks up at you.
And I just okay, what do I say? Exactly, that's what he exactly does, and he just hugs her.
What do I say?
What do I say? He stumbles. That's great.
I don't know what to say. That she just said, and then she says, "Viral."
She speaks.
I look like Vera looks absolutely shocked. So, like, yeah, like what?
You're so confused. Nice.
I love that.
I love that.
Only sessions building up, and your response is yeah.
Well, would be proud. And then Ahsoka seems kind of shocked, and she says, "I speak."
Oh,
And Robin,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
says, "I speak." And Robin's like, "What's all this shouting? What's going on?" And Robin comes and she's rubbing her eyes.
Yep.
So what's going on? And Ahsoka looks and says, "Robin, just Robin." And then Robin's just like, "She can talk! I have a new friend!"
Oh my god, I
nice.
love it.
This is amazing.
I love it.
This is really amazing.
The absolute shock of Viral's face, Jesus. But he smiles at the end. Says,
Yeah.
So I guess that's what Erwin was able to give you. You can talk now.
She thinks for a moment. She says, "Yes, Erwin. Yes, Erwin laid the spirits inside me to rest.
Oh.
There is only Ahsoka now."
Ooh.
That's great. And then, we should tell this to Alexander and Sylvana. Let's go. And then I
Yes.
grab her hand.
And
then
she follows eagerly.
Yep.
And,
in
yeah,
the
there.
meantime, I'm casting darkness in my room, and I'm casting Demi playing outside as I do all the stuff. Just like doing all the spell, like going all like scientific, like Frankenstein style.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
Hyperbolic
Just
time
do
chamber.
everything.
Yes. It's like, yes. With this, I will be able to successfully splice squirrels and provolone cheese together.
Yeah.
No longer will you have to look in two separate places to find your squirrels and your provolone cheese.
Both scientists inside me awoken. Yes.
Awoken.
So Savannah's back to normal, in other words.
Well,
To a certain
Yes.
extent.
to a certain extent.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there is yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get
All right,
to that
so
later.
you hear the door open,
What?
and you hear a strange woman say, "Savannah."
Who's talking? I need to vote. And I turn around.
Vasilka.
Yeah, I turn around just in time to see she talks, and it's like,
Yeah. And for the first time, you were completely lost for words.
yeah, I don't know what to say. I drop everything immediately and run over to hug her. It's like,
Yeah, she hugs you back, and when she does it, she says, "Yes." And when she hugs you back, it's apparent that she still retains the unnatural strength of a flesh golem. She's just hugging you very tightly.
I let her actually, not doing anything, and I was like, Vero, how long have you noticed this?
She just woke up today.
Okay. Well, by the way, Vasoka, do you still hear different voices in your head?
She says, "No,
Hmm.
you do not. I don't think Erwin did something and laid them all to rest.
Okay,
There is only Vasilka now."
that's good. I commune to her telepathically with message.
With me.
Yep.
All right. And you don't hear the whisperings or the mutterings of the spirits and rest of the spirits inside of her head.
Okay.
It's just Vasilka.
Okay. Whew. Well, in my professional opinion, and I grab a glasses to put on my face, like to pretend I'm professional. Yeah, in my professional diagnostic, she's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
As you're still being crushed by her.
Yeah.
She's still mine.
Yeah.
Now let me go, please. I'm gonna die here.
Now next
Yeah.
is Alexander.
He's probably.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Alex is having a surprise from Vero as well.
All right,
Yeah.
Alexander, you're
This
eating.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Downstairs, you're eating when Vero comes down with the Silka.
I'm just eating my toast.
Yep.
Oh, Vero, what brings you here?
And Vasilka says, Alexander.
The toast just falls out of Alexander's hand and just goes, wait, what? What?
She can
Vero.
speak now.
But what? And he immediately gets up and goes, well, you can speak. That's a miracle. And and he kind of looks at her for a moment, and he kind of puts two and two together. Goes, the sisters.
Yes.
And he just has a big smile. And well, it's glad to hear your voice. It's quite beautiful.
Thank you.
And I give her a big hug.
And she hugs back. Do you discover that she still has her unnatural flesh golem strength?
Okay, yeah. I realized why I don't give you hugs.
And then she immediately turns. She starts hugging Vero tightly.
Okay, yeah, me too. Yeah, it's nice to have you back.
We all have like just broken arms.
Broken
I
ribs.
think we teach you not to like strangle anyone else when you're hugging someone. But anyway.
No, that's Bartimaeus. Bartimaeus is the one who has the lady who hugs.
Yeah. All right.
Alright,
so what are you guys going to do for your downtime, though?
How long do we have, actually?
You have about a year.
A year?
About a year.
Nice!
A year, yeah.
Yeah, so Savannah can just keep casting Mighty Fortress and get her own private sanctum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, she's gonna cast Mighty Fortress as well as Demiplane. So in her mind, she's trying to build this place portable anywhere.
Hang on, let me check Mighty Fortress because I don't think you can fit it inside of your demiplane.
No, the Demiplane, I bind them with each other. You can open up a new Demiplane every time, or you can create just the portal back to your old ones. So I'm linking all of them together.
It's too small, though.
No, I'm expanding them. So imagine that first time it's just 30 feet by 30 feet, and then I expand a Demiplane right next to that one before.
Yeah, I understand, but you're going to need to cast that demiplane multiple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right, so 100, basically like about, so you're making like a
daily routine of it?
Yeah, that's what
a daily routine of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
We're going to have like a Mordenkainen fortress.
Yes! Fortress of Mordenkainen.
Actually, yes, she has learned from...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Mordenkainen is scrying all of this, and he's just smiling and says, that girl has come far in the world. She will go further still.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can do that, absolutely. Like, so if you guys would actually enter the her demiplane, it's no longer this square room.
Yeah. It's a huge
it's now like basically a big stone island floating in the middle of blackness with her fortress on it.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and I asked some of the workers to, craft the teleportation circle so we can always go back and forth if we ever need it.
That's true. Yeah, you always wanted to make a teleportation circle.
Yeah.
And I mean, we have a year. We'll see.
Yeah. You can actually make it. You can actually make it that. You can. The workers don't know how to make the teleportation circle, but you can do that.
But the one, you remember the one wizard we found earlier, right?
Yeah, he can come back and he'll help you make that.
Yeah.
He's not an apprentice wizard, but if you pay him, he'll make it for you.
Don't worry, I'm definitely paying him. Oh, and for the other workers, I pay them to build the secret passage. Well, yeah, from room to room and escape. Yeah.
I just realized looking through my
I'm just gonna say
go ahead.
Escape route, because it's in its own demiplane. The only way out is to plane shift
the
or
secret
demiplane.
passage is for the liquid
the key.
Yeah.
The key.
Ah,
yeah.
all
In
right.
case we ever need to escape. So. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way,
Mhm.
I will say this. Shoot, I forgot what I was just saying. No, the teleportation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can put your teleportation circle in there.
Mhm.
Also, your wizard friend could also teach you, if you're willing to give him something, do some things for him, he'll teach you 2 spells.
Okay. What
But first-
exactly do you have in mind?
Well, first, he's going to teach you he can teach you he'll teach you one of 2 spells, and you get to pick which one. First, he can teach you Call Stronghold,
Oh, nice.
or he can teach you Raise Land.
Yeah, I think on the template.
Which one do you want?
I mean, Raise Land would be thematic, considering back in Barovia, it was all about Moldorf.
Yeah.
Holders.
Get in the hole. Get in the hole.
Hey, with Raised Land, we can make some pretty good landscaping. You know.
That is true. That is
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
But I'm thinking. Hold on.
Yeah, it's your call.
Yeah, it's your call, definitely.
I got some more ideas of what I might do during my year, other than work on the.
Me too.
Sorry.
All right.
Structure, spell files, and all the components. Huh. You summon your construct from one area to another and instantly. How long does it last, though?
What, Call Stronghold?
Yeah, call Stronghold. It
It's,
just say
it's permanent.
instantaneous, but it never
Basically,
say-
like you snap your finger, after spending an hour casting, your fortress appears wherever you want it.
Oh.
And then you can go back, and it'll stay there until you use Call Stronghold again.
Okay.
Or he'll offer a third thing for payment, and not instead of a quest. He will say that his own divinations have revealed you guys have golem books.
Yeah.
He will construct those golems for you, one of those golems for you, if you're willing to pay the gold cost.
Do we have enough gold?
I think
I have 900 gold pieces, which is
I
not a
have
lot.
7,939 gold.
Wait. I know, but why did Alex only have 900 gold pieces? I thought...
Because I spent a crap ton on
The potions.
potions. On the potions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna spend the money on the raised land.
Raise land. All right. In that case, he's going to want you, because he's going to want you to go and retrieve something for him.
Okay.
The elemental plane of Earth.
Ooh.
Ooh, what is that?
Yeah. It's like the elemental plane of fire, except it's all tunnels.
Okay.
Think like the Underdark, but less, but without all the craziness.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to give you the directions to a Down Noble, to the palace of a Down Noble, and he's going to want you to take the ruling scepter and bring it back to him.
Okay. That sounds no biggie. Okay.
Yeah, it's no biggie. Viral!
Oh, God.
I'm actually not gonna call Viral this time because I'm actually feeling a little bit guilty dragging him all the way with me. So this
Last time, so yeah.
I'm
All
going
right. In this, okay, so you can just teleport in there and get it. So, but actually, hang on. I'm going to use Xanathar's Guide.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, there we go.
Gambling. Hang on. Make. Yeah, I'm gonna ask you to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, you got this. You got this.
I got this. Don't worry about it.
You can cast invisibility, right?
Yeah, I cast invisibility.
So
at
make
will,
it.
So yeah. Just
Then make the check with advantage.
To do.
Advantage.
With advantage. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
There.
There.
Oh, 27, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
my
You managed to
God.
now make an investigation check
Here we go. This is it.
without advantage. This one.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh.
With my
With luck.
Luck.
All right.
Oh.
6.
Now
What are
that's-
these rolls?
Yeah,
wait
look
a
at
second.
these
Did you just
rolls.
roll?
They're all
You
ones.
These
just
are
rolled-
4 ones in a
rolled
row.
4 ones.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is amazing.
Jesus.
Now make one last stealth check again with advantage.
Oh, come on. Please.
22.
Okay,
Oh.
there.
All right. Savannah manages to sneak in, get it, and get out.
All right.
She delivers it.
I don't see anyone else, right? Do I see anyone else when I sneaking
There's when you're sneaking in, there's like earth elementals. The walls are guarded by gargoyles. You can even see there's a couple of Dao in there who are basically like these big giants that look like they're carved out of rock.
Okay.
With glowing yellow eyes.
Oh, nice.
And they're all covered in jewelry.
Oh, covered in jewelry?
Like they wear jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And by wear jewelry, I mean they actually take the gems and embed it into their skin.
Because they're like almost like an elemental kind of thing.
Also, by the way, before I forget, we're getting the good ending for the Draven sisters.
XPs.
There's 5,000 experience for each of you.
Hey, that's awesome.
You're going to need it.
Oh.
I hate the sound of that. But anyway, I love the outcome.
Because we're this is it. We're gearing up for the final fight.
This is the end game. Once we start this end game, I will put pedal to the metal. We will not stop until either you are dead or the vampire god is.
Yeah. It's been
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, me too.
But I like it. I like the end game too. This is where I get to pull out my most twisted creations
and
throw them against people.
Well, it's funny because we got a little bit of a teaser to that. When
we got the glance.
Well, we got because there was the vampire angel.
Yeah.
From
yes.
Yeah.
No. It's like when I first played the Ring City for Dark Souls 3.
Right.
Like when I first came in there, like the first Judicator giants obliterated me. The Merkmen tore me apart.
Oh my god.
The Herald Legion Knight, the Rings Knight, they all dismantled me. But unlike the other like the main game where I just kept on getting curse you. I was just calm. I was like, you know what? This is the end game. This is what it should be like.
This is where we turn everything to 11.
Yeah.
It's like this is. Now 11's a little too low. This is basically.
Yep.
Yeah, this is basically like where you guys get to strut your stuff, and I get to finally hit you with the really tough, really awesome monsters.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so.
After I drop the stuff the wizards need, I actually sneak back in.
Oh, good. Make another stealth check.
Yeah, I sneak back in, and I just jump out of the shadow and says, hello.
You're back. So basically, after you learned everything, you sneak back. Let me actually check the Dao's stats. I want to double check something as well. I don't think...
Man, throughout the entire campaign, Vero hasn't stolen a single thing yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Savannah has stolen more things than him, but you know what? That's fine. He could just be in it for the thrill.
Yeah,
he's just in it for the. Yeah, he's in
but
it for
it's
the
just
thrill.
ironic.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Really, it's hilarious. Yeah.
Dinosaur, doppelganger, dragon. Oh, it's under G. Sorry, A, B, C.
Dragon.
Golem.
Did I hear something?
Yaki. Giant.
Fucking.
There we go, Genie.
Ooh, Genie.
All right, no. So you pop out like they both like the two Dao who are talking. They just start. They're like, "Whoa, where'd you come from?"
Hi. Just want to ask. Where's the bathroom?
What?
No, just kidding. I'm like, hi. I'm your neighbor.
I'm just slipping on my chair right now, just very slowly melting in my chair. I've just given up.
Yeah. Hello, I'm your neighbor. Just come by and say hi.
Yeah, they look at each other. They look back at you. Look at each other. Back to you. Look at each other. Back to you.
Hi.
And then one of them says, "She's mine." No, she's mine.
What?
And then they both pull out hammers and start smacking each other. And I'd like you to make an Arcana check.
Okay. What is happening? I'm gonna reroll with my luck.
Lucky you. All right. With that check, you know that Dao are nasty, notorious slavers. They're probably fighting each other over the right to see who gets to take you as a slave.
Oh, I thought they're nice beings.
What did you? No, they're not.
I have
They're
no
neutral.
clue. I really have no clue. I never really checked.
Well, you never met them, but now that you know what they're doing,
I think this is a good idea to just slip away.
Yeah. Just
I
like-
know where the bathroom is.
Yeah,
Just excuse me.
I'll let you gentlemen fight it out while I
Yeah.
get back to my place.
Yeah, you're like, you just zoom off.
Yeah, just
Let me play out.
toodaloo, and I just snuck back into the shadow.
All right.
I
Man,
didn't know.
if
Seriously,
if you ever told
both as
Vero
a
that you're
player and as Savannah, I have no
What?
clue those are nasty.
Now you
players.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
if
now
you ever
know.
told Vero you're stealing from slavers, he would be gladly doing that. To be honest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
That was
All right,
hilarious.
Vero, what are you gonna do for your downtime?
Hmm. Well, Scorchmind mentioned the village
Yeah, there's a
building
village
near.
right outside your castle that he basically allowed just because you know what he felt sorry for the people and they needed protection.
Mhm.
He even allowed them to
Actually,
cut
yeah, I
down the
wanna-
trees to build the palisade rather than go out and tear them apart for harming the forest. He let them take the trees so they could build it to protect themselves. Because by protecting themselves, they'll help protect him.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. So I just wanna for one day or something. Like I go there, check how it's going. Like,
Yeah,
are they
so-
going well? They can sustain themselves,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
They're actually quite glad to be next to a place with clerics and paladins because initially when they started setting things up, it was all like disease-ridden, like a refugee camp.
Right.
But with their help and with the tree ants helping out with their knowledge about nature, they were able to turn a muddy town into an actual proper town.
Ooh,
Into
Oh,
actual
that's
proper village.
cool.
that's
Yeah.
really cool.
So
So it's like, do they all come from like different villages that have been
Yeah.
attacked by the
well,
undead?
more like there's actually more survivors from villages that have been overrun.
I see.
Mhm.
This is really sad.
So, since I know about the teleportation circle and reading Audiviator's stuff,
Yes. You can
Teleport-
teleport into Savannah's castle unannounced if you like.
hmm.
No,
No, wait. Like, what's the certain thing with Audiviator and teleportation circle?
Have to
Do I make one or do I teleport to any teleportation circle? Because I forgot.
As long as you know the sequence, you can do it.
I can
all
do
she's
what?
Gonna do. Mhm.
All right, nice. Autoviator, though, you don't to get to a demiplane though. You need a special magic tuning fork attuned to that particular demiplane.
Mhm.
Autoviator is not bound by that restriction. It is its own tuning fork.
Yep.
It can
Right.
it can simply teleport you to any plane you need. So you can literally just go plane shifting to Savannah's plane anytime you want.
Oh. Well, that's good. I don't
Yeah.
waste any charges, right?
If you go further, you need to find the teleportation circle. You wasted the first time around because you need to find the teleportation circle, and you'll need to have Autoviator memorize the
Yeah.
sequence.
Get acquainted
Oh.
to it, and then.
But then you'll be able to plane shift back and forth between Lakewood Keep and whatever Savannah's going to call her new castle.
Mhm.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
when you
probably
do
I'll-
plane-
Yeah.
when you do plane shift there, you do see like it's completely empty, aside from like some floating brooms and feather dusters cleaning up.
Oh,
And you do see one
actually
broom.
doing that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You plane shift there. You see Savannah. She's dusting away, coming away.
Wait, what? Vero?
Autoviator just says it was his idea.
So wait, hear me out. Just I need to make sure Audiviator gets used to your teleportation circle so you can teleport freely.
Yeah, if you tell anyone you see me cleaning, I'm gonna murder you.
Cleaning what? You always clean.
Yeah, Autoviator's
No,
like,
but
yeah, that's not
Savannah
unusual.
now is in a ridiculous dress, so she's like, like housewife
wait, you're like a
dress.
French maid outfit?
Yeah,
outfits?
like actual outfit and dress.
Oh,
and,
and then,
tiny-
like-
yeah.
Oh,
If
maid
that-
outfit.
You know what? Autoviator's like,
If that was it, Bill would be like, oh,
Autoviator's like, you have a girlfriend. Find the teleportation circle.
yeah,
Let's
okay,
go
yeah,
home.
okay. Where's the teleportation circle? Right here. Okay, over there. I'll go.
Yeah, over
okay,
there.
we'll
Thank you.
teleport
Goodbye.
there.
Over the
Bye-bye.
main chamber, right there. No sneak peek.
Thank you. And I
into the
immediately
rooms.
turn away and start running.
Yeah.
Yep.
The wizard
Mhm.
who is doing that. You remember like long ago when Savannah first got exsanguinated by Kyra.
Mhm.
You remember there was a Carla knockoff in the Amber Temple.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the wizard constructing her golem now.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah,
Do
so,
I know that?
you never met her, so you just see a shabby-looking woman.
Yep.
What golem
Oh.
do you want her to build?
Oh. Wait. There's one.
You have only the flesh
the
golem.
iron. No, it's not.
Yeah, let's make an iron because I have the manual, so I would have given
alright.
it to her, and he could make an iron golem.
All right, so she's you see her like using her magic to put together what looks like a gigantic humanoid made of metal and wood,
Nice.
but she's just completely ignoring you.
Yep. Oh, and I'm trying to ask her to change some of that into, weaponry, because I still have the weapons we got. The Frostbrand brand giant sword.
Yeah, she's going to be giving him.
And
She's
the
going to be
Mol-
integrating
And the Molian Knight plates. I never really
the
saw.
Moylan,
Yeah.
the Moylan Knight plate, and she'll be integrating both into that. Yes.
Yeah. Finally.
Name it Alphonse.
Alphonse.
Alphonse,
Yeah.
abso-fucking-lutely.
Definitely.
No, this thing would tear Alphonse apart.
Yeah,
I
once it's
know,
done.
but it's more for
Yeah.
the lols.
Yeah.
Alphonse.
All right.
Hey,
so
Al.
I
Viral
chose you.
teleport. Yeah, Viral teleports back.
Mhm.
His after says, "Yeah, that was awkward. Maybe the Soka could wear that."
And I grab all the Viator and I just slam it to the ground.
I'm trying to help.
Dad, you're not helping. And then I'll leave. Okay, do that again. I'm locking you in this chest and leaving you there for a year.
No, I promise.
Enough. I'm just joking, and then I grab
Okay.
all the Viator from the ground. And then
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
All
So
right.
wondering what they should do for my downtime though.
But Savannah will probably need more funds.
Yeah. And also,
I'm sure.
Oh,
our
boy.
reactor will teleport back.
I would have during my downtime, what I did is that I melted down the Headhunter's wheel, like the wheel.
The wheel, yeah.
Yeah, and I tried to make it into materials that I could maybe sell, and try and kind of get rid of the weapon because it was an evil weapon.
Yeah.
And perhaps I could have sold that at some point and given a little bit of funds.
All right. Make a persuasion check.
Sure.
Let's see if you can haggle the price successfully.
Nice.
That's actually not
Okay.
that bad. That's not bad for
That's not
Alexander.
No, you get I'll say 25,000 out of that,
Okay.
Not bad.
which you can put towards the golem, the construction of your golem.
Yeah, I give the money to Silvana right away.
All right.
I
so
spent
Viral.
it right away.
While you're basically spending time with the Vasilka, one of the clerics comes up and lets you know that there's a strange man who's looking for you.
For
Hmm?
who?
And
For Viral.
and
Okay.
I run. I was like, sure. And then
And also,
I
he
go
said
over-
for Robin, his sister.
Ooh.
Mm.
that's strange. I call Robin, but then very cautiously put her behind my back. It's like
Yeah.
I go over to where
go
the
to-
cleric said he was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go to meet him. He's sitting. He's got like a horse and a large cart behind him.
Ooh.
The cart is covered so you can't see what's inside. He's just leaning against it, arms folded. It's an old elf with the black hair, nut brown skin. His hair is actually streaked with gray, so you can tell he's very old. His arms are folded. But when you get closer to him, you can see that he's got like a series of daggers lining on his belt, as well as on his sleeve. And you recognize this man. Long ago, when you were very young, before everyone got killed by Kyra, you had a butler who served your family very well. His name was his name was Solomon. That's the only name he gave. It was not an elf name. You knew that.
Solomon.
Yeah, but he served. No, but he served your family very loyally and very well. You know that sometimes if your mom needed help, he would go and he'd help her out. He was a very able combatant. You know that he was the one who taught you everything about being a rogue.
Yep.
But he wasn't able to teach you the tower climbing thing before the attack.
Yeah. Back into the training wheel.
Yeah. You also know that he had access to supernatural powers. He never said where he got them from. No matter how many times you and Robin badgered him about it.
Yeah. So as
when you see him, when he sees you coming, he just bows and says, "Master Lakewood, it is good to see you again."
Solomon? Wait, where have you been all this? What?
I
thought you were dead.
He says, "I understand your confusion. What happened was, your mother, I'm not sure how, but she had something of a premonition. She knew that an attack was coming up, great danger. Rather than, while you and Robin were out and about, rather than send me to protect you, she said that Viral and you, Robin, would have to rely on each other and on your training, Viral, to survive. But she had every confidence that you would. What she had me do, what she and your father did, they entrusted me with the greater portion of their wealth. So while the attackers plundered a lot of it, the most valuable stuff was saved by me. And I have heard much of your adventures. And when I heard you have your own castle, I decided the time has come for me to return and take up my position in service to your family once more.
Oh, okay.
That's really good.
Well, it's nice to have you back.
Yeah. So Anna cannot. Alexander, you can insight check him if you like.
Okay.
Why can't I?
Because you are on your demi-plane in a French maid outfit dusting away.
All right. I this is because I'm assuming I was nearby. So
yeah, you heard this game. Yeah, you think he's telling the truth. You also think that he might be a dusk elf.
Oh.
So, like from Barovia, who got out somehow before
shit went bad.
Yep.
Before you guys showed up. Yes.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna write that down because that seems very important.
So I look at the cart that Solomon brought. It's like, well, it's nice to have you back. I mean, you can start teaching Robin actually.
He says, Robin's like, she just starts squealing.
Yeah. I think you taught her too much tricks at the beginning because
actually, I know exactly what is wrong with her, or rather, what is right. You see,
what is that?
When Robin was born, you were a little too young to remember. But when she was born, there was a woman visited and blessed her.
Oh.
I had to do some investigations, and your mother did too, but she figured that we would let you know when the time was right. Young Robin, is a chosen, specifically chosen by a deity of chaos.
Oh, Christ.
But a chaotic good deity.
Mm-hmm.
So she can cause chaos, but she cannot use it really to cause harm to anyone who does not deserve it.
I just look at Robin with like wide eyes, like, oh.
And she will need guidance from you, Viral, in order to help her hone her talents towards something beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Robin Robin has no idea. I was like, what's it chosen?
What's it chosen?
What are you talking about? It's so
Alexander hears that, and then he's like, oh, that explains so much.
Definitely. So I look at the card. So what do you have there?
Says he gestures for you to come back. He gestures for you to come into the cart. and Robin too. When you get in, he sees he's got like boxes and stuff and a chest. He pulls a key out from inside of his shirt and opens the chest. And he opens it to reveal that it's full of gold. He says, "Your inheritance." And he shuts it and locks it again.
Viril looks a bit confused and he looks at someone. I'm not complaining or anything, but I know our family was well off, but I didn't think we had this much gold.
He says, your father and your mother your father knew how to make a deal. You should hear the story. One day I'm going to tell you the story about how when your mother was pregnant with you, she was captured, and your father not only managed to talk her captors into letting her go, but into paying him for the privilege.
What?
Yeah. It was probably one of the bravest things he's ever done.
Witchcraft. No.
Okay, that's.
I'm still not sure if he was a bard or not.
Well, that's great.
Also, your mother was very successful when she went thieving.
Yeah, definitely.
And I see you got her sword back as well. I assumed that Kyra had taken it. So.
Yep, we're able to get this one back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, Master Lakewood, as I said, I have come here to serve your family again in the same capacities that I have served it in the past.
Nice. All right.
Well,
and should you require more
accepted.
teaching, I have some more. I still have a few tricks I have yet to teach you.
Definitely. Let's unload this and then we can get to work.
So you unload it. Now how do I calculate how much money that is in there?
Man, I really have to give props. I really have to give props to Viril's dad. Jesus.
Yeah.
His dad was amazing, and so was
his
I
mom.
wonder what's his charisma stat.
His charisma stat was actually something like
30.
His charisma was like 20, but he had expertise in persuasion.
Persuasion, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's sad that I didn't get that.
Your dad knew how to wheel and deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Training.
Yeah, Viril, I would like you. Hang on. Let me double check that the averages would be here.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
All right. I would like you to roll 24d6.
Ooh, 24.
24d6.
That's amazing.
That's pretty good.
94.
There is 94,000 gold coins.
94.
And now I would like you to roll 16d6.
What?
Platinum.
Oh, not bad. It's really good, actually.
Yeah, you're rolling above average.
Yeah. Let me double check that it's calculated. Okay. And 62,000 platinum coins.
Which is ridiculous.
And I would like you to roll 1d100.
What the heck?
Wait, is there something above platinum?
No.
No, diamond.
This is for like items or jewels.
Oh, okay, cool.
43. All right, roll 1d8 for me. Nice.
Wow.
All right. There are. At one time. Yeah. Have you guys ever? There's a children's book series. It's called Deltora Quest. Have you ever read that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you read that?
I never thought I'd hear Deltora Quest.
You've read that.
I have. I've read the whole thing.
Yeah, you remember the belt.
Yes, I remember the belt.
Viril's mother stole all 7 gems from it
Holy
and brought them home.
shit.
Each one of those gems in this world has no magic power, but each one is worth 5,000 gold.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's a kid's book. It's all about them collecting gemstones. For a belt.
It's also got some pretty amazing riddles that I've pillaged for other games. I will say that those were very well done.
Yeah, did you pillage? My favorite was the don't press this button unless you want to die.
Yeah, the raps. You had to look up that. No, I didn't do that one, but I did the fish one.
Oh, you did the fish one. Yeah, that was good.
All right, Vero, roll 1d6 for me.
Nice.
Oh, it's not over. Dang.
There's still one
My
D4.
family is
All right,
so well off.
Roll 3d100.
What?
Look at all these numbers.
Oh my
right.
god, that's amazing.
Let me see here. 7, 46, 90.
Man, once I revive my parents, I have to ask them what the hell were they doing in their prime time.
Well, your dad was amazing when it came to wheeling and dealing. That's how you got the money. Meanwhile, the potion of speed.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Let's say the spell scroll that I need to determine what it is. And, well, actually, 2 spell scrolls.
Ooh, nice.
And I need to determine what both of them are. Those were results of your mother's thievery.
Time stop.
Wish scroll.
Yeah.
Wish is also 9.
Wish.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, I am going to actually have a look and see what spells are there. So just take your time to spend.
Take your time.
No, take your time. I'm working on how my secret project is going.
Yeah.
I'm actually helping Alex to check the secret passage if it's working.
Yeah, it's working.
And the portal.
What is this?
And Alexander just continues to work with the monastery, trying to raise spirits. He actually trains a couple people.
Yeah.
Gives them like a little bit of one-on-one, shows them how to fight. Actually, what he does is that he shows this is how a real fight usually goes, and he asks Heinkel to spar with him.
Yeah. All right. The first spell scroll is a spell scroll of mental prison.
Mental
Ooh.
prison? What is that?
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's what Silvana was in for the past 2 sessions.
True.
Right there. Never mind. It's right there.
That is.
So read that. It's a good one. It's a good spell. It can immobilize a threat almost instantly.
Wow. Okay, that's really good. Yeah.
The second one was stolen from the Far Realm itself.
Oh.
It's a spell scroll of Maddening Darkness.
Oh, it's the one Bartimaeus was using.
Yeah, I think Bartimaeus had something similar to that. Yeah.
And by the way, we never go back and search for Bartimaeus.
Yeah, it's fine. He's gone.
He'll be fine for now. So that the only thing Solomon regrets is that he wasn't able to salvage more.
More?
Girl was
mouth
drooling.
He's gonna say,
what?
He's going to say that you may see, if you encounter the Quam again, you may see them using items that were stolen from your parents' hoard.
What?
Yeah.
That makes taking the Quam first on our priority list.
First on our priority list. Yeah, sure.
All right, but you now have a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, just throw all of those into the treasure room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have it written down if you need to know what they are.
Thank you.
Yep. So if you don't remember, I will
put it into the treasure list.
Yeah. I will actually copy it. By the way, I didn't bother putting all the zeros. I just put K's for the money.
Yeah. Alexander saying all this, he kind of asked this Viral. This is quite the boon, but I think it'll take some time to move it all inside. Do you want me to go call some help?
Where did this money came from, Viral? Just
call the
follow-
trees.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, Solomon,
God, the
the
treants.
trees will take care of it. The two treants will come. They will literally just pick the cart up.
Thanks,
Oh,
They'll just take it
Oak-Bladed
away.
Tree
no
Grove.
need. I cast
Unseen
yeah,
Servant.
no. I cast what's the spell? Hold on. I cast Bleeman's secret chest, and I open.
That's
the
not-
chest.
It's not going to hold all of this money. This was spread out in the boxes
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
chests.
So that's a lot. I'm actually gonna call the Shield Guardian and the finished Iron Golem to help.
The Iron Golem's not done yet.
It's not done
then
yet.
The Shield Guardian.
But
Yeah.
the treants.
The shield guardian, and the treants can help.
Yeah,
For sure.
Shield Guardian's just holding it from underneath, keeping it balanced. The two treants are on either side. The treants are actually, and the treants are actually getting along quite well with the people in your new town.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. After looking at everything, I look at both Alexander and Rob, everyone. I say,
Yeah.
I think I finally know how I was able to get out of trouble many times when I tried to steal.
Yeah, I think that has become apparent for certain.
You
East
never
Alexander
told me
just
you were wrong.
watches the massive amount of money just douche, douche
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
Lakewood.
that's actually not how he got out of. That's actually not how he got out of trouble. That was his dad just talking to them and
Just
smoothing
talking
things
to
over.
them.
And
Yeah.
getting them to pay him for the privilege of smoothing things over for them.
Yeah.
He was
Nice.
a smooth talker.
Nice.
Like Bartimaeus had nothing on this man.
Nothing on this man. Yeah.
Alright.
My question is, at some point, maybe in a day or two after this, can I spring my secret project?
Absolutely.
Okay.
What
So-
did you do?
So like
What did you do?
Alexander goes with Viral, and Sylvana the Civil. Especially you, Viral. This is quite important. I need you to follow me into the woods.
Oh boy!
All
Alright, I follow
That
him.
never
Okay.
ends.
You see that like there's evidence that the paladins have been duking it out with the undead there. Like you can see bodies have been molded, some scorch marks from various smite spells.
Yeah. I'm assuming like Alexander also during his year that he may have actually come out with some of the clerics to help.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. So
Uh,
Savannah has done so. Like every time she just like gets frustrated, she just goes out and just blows up a few undead to feel
definitely.
better.
So at this point, Alexander he says, there are things you are quite blessed with the abilities, Viral, and but there is some things that we do need to improve on. I think you know this as well.
What's that?
And I say,
the obstacle course?
What?
Yes.
And I said-
This is its big brother.
yeah, I made a bigger one. And what he sees is conveyor belts with like logs on it that are spinning. He sees like trenches that you have to go like hop between like pillars and
my
stuff like that with
God.
spikes on it. He
Yeah.
sees like basically these tall wooden rings of like iron that are covered in oil that are lit on fire, in which he would have to jump between them.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, he sees a tall wooden tower that has like little grooves in which to kind of climb on, and a like dummy of a civilian or a girl just sitting
Actually,
there.
it's not a dummy. It's Vasoka. She's
Oh, it's
sitting there just
Vasoka?
kicking-
Oh, okay.
She's kicking her legs and watching with a smile.
Oh,
And all this horrible machinations of this trap are powered by an elaborate system of gears. The gears are in turn powered by Robin riding on a treadmill. And, they're horrible.
nice.
Einkill is just sitting reading a book, and she has a fishing rod in front of Robin, and on the end is a shiny piece of glass.
And I have a big Alexander has a big smile on his face and is like, well, Viral, go save the princess.
Yep.
Brill just gives a very a confused smile, and then, I have to train with Solomon, so can
It's just going to come up here out of nowhere. He's going to say,
Yep.
perhaps, but this will give me a good idea of where you stand right now. I'm certain you're going much in your travels. I would like to see that.
Don't worry, Viral. I got this. For the first time, someone is ready to jump into training.
Do training as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I jump in and let's do this.
Make some acrobatics check. An acrobatics check to each of you.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Nice, 19. 26.
Nice.
Yeah, Savannah's doing it like gracefully. But Viral is just like basically he's just walking through.
Yeah.
He's like not even doing anything, and it's just everything's just missing him. All right, make an athletics check, each of you.
Athletics? No, I only have plus 6
sorry.
in that.
Athletics.
Yes.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
Not bad, Viral.
Reroll.
Savannah's the one who faced.
Luck.
Okay, reroll with luck.
No.
Oh my
I rerolled for a 1. Yeah.
Savannah's the one who face plants in the muck. Well,
Yeah.
Viral's hopping along on the pole.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
All right, one more acrobatics check.
All right.
11.
Oh no.
11. All right,
Hey.
Savannah gets smacked by the log and sent flying. Viral, however, like hops on the log and he uses that to leap up onto the pole and grab on right next to Vasilka.
Nice.
And grab her and then just go down carefully.
Yeah, she hops into his arms and then he just like drops. No, he doesn't even go down. He just like drops off and does like superhero landing while holding her.
Nice.
Yeah. And Alexander is just clapping.
Yeah.
Well done, Viral.
Nicely
well
done. Ow, that hurt.
You okay?
Yep, I'm fine. Yep.
Yep, and then
Well-
like all the contraptions just stop as Robin just stops and just stands there panting.
I mean, that was fun. Yeah, that was fun and all.
Yeah, and then Hankel just shakes the fishing rod again, and Robin immediately starts back up.
Starts again.
Yeah, it's funny.
Oh god.
I mean, yeah, this was fun and all, but how else are we gonna use this?
Oh, defense
and then
mechanism. We can build on traps.
and then he said, basically at this point, it's like, Heinkel, have we had any of the recruits who's been slacking off recently?
He says, "Yes, I believe so."
I think we've got something for them to do.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
She just nods.
You
He
monster.
climbs up and replaces the dummy up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, while that's happening, Solomon's going to say, "Viral, I believe you are finally ready.
All right. Ready for what?
Training.
Secret thing.
If you are willing, I will teach you a dangerous technique. It will put your soul at risk, but it will help you. Immeasurably."
Well, nothing has stopped me before. Let's do this.
All right, son. Very well, son. I will teach you. And I would like you to make a charisma saving throw.
What?
Oh boy.
Alexander is 5 feet away.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, but
I
think this
reroll
one-
that with luck.
Reroll luck.
Higher.
Get lucky.
Yes.
Lucky.
23.
Alright.
23.
You managed to withstand the miasma when Solomon performs his little ritual. And when it does, like everything, you notice that the shadows around you just seem a little sharper than before.
Ooh.
Solomon says that the ritual he performed has infused you with a tiny bit of the Shadowfell to allow you to perform this ultimate technique.
Nice.
And he will train you in it, and he will take you away privately because it's not for anybody else to
Yeah,
know.
it's a family heirloom thing.
All right.
Yeah, it's basically like the one thing. Actually, it's just something that Solomon had. His mother didn't want the technique. She believed that she could use it, and that she didn't need it with Autoviator.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But given what happened, Solomon believes it's prudent to teach it to you,
Nice,
Right.
girl.
All right.
Nice.
and saying that you can pass it on to your children.
Yes.
Um,
Sure.
What's your marriage? What's the SoCon? Yay!
All right, this is going to take a couple weeks really to train
Sure.
you. So that's how you're going to spend part of your downtime anyway.
I will.
So-
For me, I will train a little bit because I'm feeling worried.
Yeah.
What might happen?
All right.
So yeah, I will still
Yeah.
train for.
All right, Viral, this is, you are a glass cannon.
Yes.
This
Definitely.
will take advantage of that
Oh.
in a way.
Mm.
Red Tear Stone Ring.
No. No, Red Tier Stone Ring's got nothing on what Solomon's teaching you.
What?
Oh, I'm excited.
When you drop to 0 hit points, your body vanishes and you reappear 5 feet away at full hit points and with no conditions on you. Any spell slots you spend, any charges you spend from your items, any things you use, those are all spent. What happens is that your enemy kills a perfect shadow duplicate of you while you stand invisibly 5 feet away.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome. It's basically like a Misty escape essentially.
Not even.
But better.
It's significantly better. This is a danger. The reason why it's dangerous is because you have to put a bit of the Shadowfell inside of your soul in order to create that double.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But basically, if Viral dies, then basically all that happens is that you just kill a perfect duplicate of him. That's all that really happens.
So how many times can I do this in a day?
Once per
Or a
week.
month? Per week. All right. I can die once per week. That would be very good to know.
That is very useful. It's a very useful technique.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing Solomon will admit is that he can use it once per day, but only because he made a pact with something in the Shadowfell.
Whoops. Yep.
Okay.
He's a warlock.
But he is. But he's not going to tell you what he did. He's not going to say anything else about it.
Yeah.
Savannah, though, after seeing the way Solomon moves, you're pretty sure he's a Dusk Elf as well.
Yeah. Plus, after
he's also has shown 0 interest in you.
Yep. That's pretty good. Like, she's kind of terrified of Duskell showing interest in her.
Yeah.
He has shown 0 interest in you. And when you hear Viral talking to him, he says that his life before joining with the Lakewood family was one of adventure with many beautiful women. And one point, and then Robin, who was also listening, I said, "Well, what about Savannah?" 8 out of 10.
I stare at Robin. It's like, what do you mean?
No,
8 out of 10.
No. Solomon says 8 out of 10.
Solomon says
Robin
8 out of 10.
asked what about Savannah.
Yeah.
He's like 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Maybe 7.
Thank God. If it's him that's saying that, I'm relieved. I was like,
yeah, he's saying that he's not a creepy old man.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is old. He's not a creeper.
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
Man.
But
Solomon
he only having seen all kinds of women, he only wants 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
As long as you're finding another woman or another elf, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Man, Solomon and Vic of Von Richten would like to have a talk someday.
Oh yeah, one day.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that
Kind
would
of
be.
makes you want to witness it, but at the same time, no. So
Yeah. At the same time.
Watch 2 old soldiers sit down and talk to each other. All right, yeah, that would be.
that would be amazing. All right.
All right.
Also, I want to insight check him when he says this shadow technique.
All right, make an insight check.
Yep.
Can I make one as well, if possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I am trained in insight.
What are you inciting?
I'm trying to.
I want
see
I want to insight if I'm inciting is that this gift that he gave will have any side effects that he's not telling us.
Psychological side effects.
Essentially,
That's what the charisma save was for.
Okay, so it was more of that.
There is no psychological side effect.
Okay. As long as I feel Viral is going to be.
Yeah, Savannah does believe he is a warlock. Not sure what he's made a pact with.
Yep. Not really sure. But it's fine. Well, as long as he helps Viral in a good way, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and he's and you do occasionally see him practicing. You see him just take it there's a target set up on one end that people throw knives at or shoot arrows at. One thing that he does is he literally he pulls a dagger out, he just tosses it over his shoulder backwards and it vanishes and then just reappears into the target.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he is basically like Sebastian McKellis, but much more hardcore.
Nice.
Man.
I actually entered the arena as his training. I was like, you got skills. Mind if we sprawl?
He looks at you and says, "I'm sorry."
Mind if we, just,
Train.
for a little bit.
He says, he gestures to an unused dummy,
Okay.
and then he goes back to his trick throws. Just like literally like tossing a dagger up in the air, and then like the dagger vanishes and then reappears and stabs the target on the top.
Ooh.
But then like a hail of shadow daggers appears and drops down on top of the target.
Nice.
And then
wow.
vanish after slicing it up.
I'm gonna pull out my throwing glaive. I haven't been using it for a long time. So yeah, I'm gonna try to top that. Or
Make
at
an
least
attack
I will
roll.
try. I'm gonna.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my luck to reroll.
Alright.
Nope. Not.
Yeah,
any
you
better.
throw it, it's like, you're like you throw it, just zooms up, it's like, wait, I can't say, oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
And it just zooms over your head.
Yes.
Right. And then he takes the throwing glaive, he looks at it, he hands it to you, but this time before you throw it, he adjusts your stance slightly. Like not much, by like a fraction of an inch. And then he gestures for you to throw it.
Okay.
So make it again with advantage this time.
Oh, natural 20!
Hey,
What the
ooh.
fuck?
You throw it, it goes like, and it just slices the dummy in half.
That's amazing.
back
I
into
love
your hand.
that. I love everything about that. That's great.
That's amazing.
And then he says, your stance needs work.
Yeah. I haven't been using this for a long time, so.
And then he goes back to his daggers.
Yeah, I leave him to his training. Kind of
Yeah.
feels new.
I guess
Notice I was gonna say it's worth noting he didn't actually touch you with his hand. He held the dagger by the blade and used the handle to adjust your stance.
Yeah, and I thank him for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's a butler, he's very prim and proper about this sort of thing.
Nice.
I guess can we have a little bit more free reign of what we do during the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I want to try something.
Okay, Alexander.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Hero, but
Yeah, it's all good.
so basically, Alexander at one point he's gonna go back to he goes to his inventory essentially, and he's gonna get Raven's Maw, and he's going to make a journey to Pravnova. And he's essentially going to return it to
The sisters?
The sisters as
All
like
right.
a gesture of goodwill.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
It's not like attacked or anything. One night he did see I saw a band of zombies, but they completely ignored him. They just went shambling off in their own direction.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do that. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Drew, what are you gonna do? Because
Just
Solomon is going to urge you to take up your mother's trade again and put Autoviator in your training to use.
Go on the thieving life. Yes.
To go around. Actually, I want to try something else. Like with Autoviator, considering that we start having a growing village.
Yeah.
And we have a castle and all. I think we should make ourselves known to other kingdoms in some way or form.
All right. Yeah. Right now, only Silverthorn and Renaud's village hometown are aware of you.
Like basically put us on the map.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
Yeah, kind of spread the word.
He says that it would be a good idea, and he will actually like to accompany you as a bodyguard.
Definitely.
All right.
I think I don't have enough persuasion for this. I hope my dad helps you.
Make a persuasion check.
You got this.
May his spirit guide me.
Nice.
It's gonna be a 1.
It's gonna be a 1. You know those barbarians by Lakewood Keep? Yeah.
Yeah.
I reroll with luck.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is gonna be
Let's roll. Oh.
Yeah, better than a 6.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're. What are you trying to persuade them?
To come and train with us?
And yeah, like
well, come
something
say
like
hi. Come say hi. Essentially.
All right, yeah. So they're glad to know that they're like, okay, sure. There's someone out there. That's nice. It's no longer just a ruined castle. It's someone owns it. That's cool.
Plus, we don't really need that, I think, because if we build something of a trading center in our keep, we can lure the people to us.
It's not like. Also, it's like a thing where where it can go around. Like if like their village is overrun, they have somewhere to go to.
Yeah. It's more like, hey, listen, if you're looking for a place to stay,
Yeah, you can go here.
Shelter.
All right. Well, not long after Alexander comes back, after he's returned, Viral, one thing you've noticed, like every day, whenever you've been with Vasilka, like every day she picks at her stitches that hold her together. Every time you see her doing that, she just says that they itch, and she doesn't know why. But not long after Alexander returns, one evening you're getting ready for bed, you find Vasilka sitting on the windowsill, just looking at the sun, playing with her stitches idly. And then you see her, she actually pulls out the stitches, just pulls the string out.
Oh.
And she looks at it curiously, and she just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling.
Yeah, okay.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Now, Viral gives a really concerned look. Like, does it look like it hurts at all, or?
No, it doesn't look like it hurts. Well, maybe it's almost like peeling off a scab. It looks like for her. You know how it hurts a lot, but it also feels good.
Yeah, it's kind of like just like a tiny. It's like a tiny little sensation more than anything.
Yeah. So when she peels off, she's got like a pile of string, a nice decent pile of string there. It's thick, it's moldy, it's ropey, it's moldy, it's disgusting. It should probably burn. But you also notice Vasilka isn't falling apart.
Oh.
And when you go closer to investigate, you see that she has scars crisscrossing her face where the string has held her together. But other than that, she looks fine.
Viral just smiles and just smiles and says, "Do you need help with pulling out all the other stitches?"
She said, "No, she pulled it all. It's like it all interconnected.
all of it.
Yeah, all of it's already been pulled out. It's like it was all interconnected to one long.
One long
okay.
strand. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's pulled it out. She's sitting in a pile on the floor. Yeah. And when she takes your hand and says, "No, thank you. That'd be fine." But when she takes your hand, you notice that every other time, even when she started talking, she had like the cold flesh of a flesh golem. This is the warm flesh of a human being.
Yes, Viral just gives an even bigger smile and kisses her in the forehead and says, "Let's go to bed."
Yes.
I mean, go to sleep. I mean, go to sleep. Come on, guys. Come on.
Such a haste.
I mean, go to sleep. Come on, guys.
Really?
Well, in the old movies, if you saw cut to the tide going in and out.
Oh yeah.
That's how you knew someone was getting lucky.
Okay, there you go.
I'll just leave that at Viral has the best sleep of his life.
Yep.
There we
He's
go.
gonna sleep for the whole thing. He has no idea, but he sleeps much better than he has in a long time.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
Damn.
Does anything else happen? Because I'm out of ideas.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
You remember your old friend Renaud?
Ooh.
Hey,
Right.
Renaud.
Yeah. Old Squeaky himself is going to come to you.
Nice.
Yes. Renaud.
So to Alexander.
Okay.
Everyone always told him that he wouldn't find a girl to marry him unless she was deaf. They were right.
Oh my god.
He would like Alexander to perform the ceremony.
He would.
Yes.
So Renaud comes out to
Father Alexander.
He's kind of got a big smile as he sees Renaud with his and he's like, absolutely, Renaud. I'd be more than happy.
Do the voice. Do the voice.
Do the voice.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Do the
god.
voice. All right.
Shenanigans.
I haven't done this in a while. Give me a moment.
Uh,
Yeah, thanks, Alexander. Really, thank you.
yeah, just you may want to go through your vows a couple times because.
Right, yeah, I will.
Don't worry, I'll help you through it. And it's like I kind of basically help him. Like, here's the vows. You can practice saying it a couple times. In this room. Because and then I happily I'm assuming that our monastery is finished at this point.
It's pretty serviceable. There's still a few things left, but yeah.
But could we do the ceremony there if he wanted
Absolutely,
to?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
then
Great.
In spite of the undead and the horror and all that going around you, one fine autumn day, Renaud is married.
Hey.
Yeah.
With all the trees going around.
Yeah, I basically, like Alexander just says, and now I pronounce you husband and wife.
Nice.
And they can say, you notice that a lot of the women that look very jealous.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I keep
Even with
forgetting.
the voice. Even with the voice, they're still like, yeah, maybe he seems nice enough, but he's still good looking. And then they see the husband and wife kiss, and they're like, oh, you lucky bitch.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
All right. So not after they go home, it's Abby's finished. Everything's quiet. You have not heard really much from the Pontifex vis-a-vis the vampire god.
Yeah.
But you believe that you're probably going to be ready.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we build? Oh, we need a bath. We definitely need a bath. Yeah, it's been so long since I remember that. We definitely need a bath.
Actually, Savannah can make a private bath in her own little demi-plane castle.
Yep.
Demi-plane, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we have a lot of gold.
Yeah.
We have a lot of gold.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, what things can we build again? Where's that PDF?
Yeah.
It was a lot.
So there's a couple of things I think we can build. So armory, definitely. Battle ring, if we want to need training, that's something. And dining hall.
Dining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We'll
would.
need that when we become legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably would put money towards a dining hall because it's like we have a lot of people staying with us.
Actually, we can afford all of them. Even the libraries. Each and every one of them only cost 25,000 gold pieces, and we have a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could do. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We can build the mundane structures. We can even build a market stall. Like, if you want someone to come over.
Actually, some of that is being built. Some of the.
Yeah.
Yeah, like because there's like almost like a little mini town next to.
Yeah, we have a mini. Yeah, we could invest in our town too.
Yeah,
definitely, we can do that.
We can definitely do that. Oh, I want to build a tavern as well. This is amazing.
There's already one there.
Yes.
Hey.
nice.
What can we name it? Hasn't been named yet.
Yep. I want a
You
name.
can name it, or I can try to generate the name.
We should name it. Okay, what's a name?
The tavern name.
Yeah, a tavern name. All right.
A tavern name. Let me think.
The Welcome Wench.
The Welcome Wench.
Welcome Wench. The Moaning Wench.
No.
Oh God.
I thought no.
It would be nice if it was like forest themed because it's Lakewood Keep.
How about
I'm trying
Dawn?
to think of.
I don't know. I just love
The Drunken Pine.
The Drunken Pine.
The Drunken Pine.
I like that. Great. I like that. The Drunken Pine.
The Drunken Pine.
And it's going to show a tipsy
tree. Pine tree. Yes.
After Scorch Pine.
Yeah. After Scorch Pine. Nice.
A Scorch Pine's looking at that. He's like, I don't even like wine.
Well, too bad.
It's okay. It's okay, Scorch Pine.
The Drunken Pine.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right.
I love it.
Love it.
Oh my God.
All right. So, Beryl, are you going to carry out the family legacy or no?
About thieving around?
Yeah.
Huh. Can I say that I only steal from people who deserve it? Like rob?
Yeah, absolutely. Your mother did that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm happy. 100%. I'll do it.
Yeah, because Audviator's power and her own skills, she only went after the most challenging of evil targets. She didn't just go to a goblin lair and take things.
Hey, let's do that. I'm down. I'm down to doing that.
All right. I would like you to make a stealth check.
Ooh, here we go. This is what I want. What should I roll a 1? Perfect.
You got this. Well, you got luck. You got luck. Oh my
wow.
god! Jesus.
Jesus,
We've
that
rolled
was
so
close.
many ones this session.
Yeah.
Thank God we didn't roll them during the fight.
Yeah, or all
Yeah.
will be dead.
Yeah.
All be dead.
Yeah. All right. Now make an investigation check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a flat roll.
Now, here's the thing. Because you have Autoviator, you can choose to succeed on that check.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like,
that's
this is
sick.
only a once,
Yay.
but you can choose to succeed.
I'll succeed.
All right.
How am I going to do something if I can't find it?
All right. And now, however, doing so in that manner has alerted the guards, so you need to make an acrobatics check.
Okay, this is what Viral's training is built up to.
Yeah.
Hey!
30. Nice.
Yes, the place you went to steal from was the palace of that Ifrit that you and Savannah ripped off.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
They never see it coming.
Yes!
But they did see it going.
It's the last surprise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, you're just like cornered you over a pool of lava. Like, you're not jumping out of this. You just stab Autoviator into the ground, create the portal. You just like salute them,
Yep.
and then you fall through.
Yeah. Nice. That's amazing.
All right.
I don't think it's good to make too many enemies. Whew.
Well, you've already made an enemy out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of
yeah.
already knew you, so
Yeah, doesn't count. So what did I steal?
Roll. Hang on. I'm going to actually. I'm actually going to check that.
Viral's theme song. They never see it coming.
Nice.
All right. Roll. Yeah. Roll 1d100 for me.
Go, Viral. Go, Viral.
13. Roll 8d6.
Ooh,
Ooh.
another magical item.
Are they?
No, 3,200 gold.
Nice.
Oh, okay, nice,
Ooh.
nice.
Then I'd
Throw
like
that
you to
into
roll
the treasure
another
room.
1d100.
Okay. Interesting.
55.
Ooh,
Not bad.
so much rolls for Viral.
Yeah.
Too many.
He's
Too
doing
many
all the
items.
actions, so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Mm-hmm.
55.
Whoops.
What do I want to? Which one? So again, I don't remember. All right. You also managed to get out of there with adamantine half plate.
Ooh.
Ooh, I'll give that to Sylvana.
What?
There we go.
Okay.
Probably not proficient with it, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to craft with it or something?
Okay.
Like, wouldn't that be
okay.
your thing?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, give it
Wait,
to
what exactly?
because it's half.
What exactly does it do?
Basically, if you get hit with a critical hit while you're wearing it, that crit becoms a normal hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It doesn't do
Oh.
double damage.
Yeah. Still, like, I think I'm gonna craft a weapon out of it. To melt it apart, craft a weapon out of it.
Like, is it like a armor or like
It's an
like
armor.
you add on to your armor, or do you
It's
add it
armor.
on? Okay, so does that mean if I were to wear it, I have to replace my leather armor?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
Half
And it would probably give you disadvantage on
On
stealth. That's the
stealth,
only
yeah.
downside.
No, it won't. I don't think it will.
half plates? Yeah, they will.
But okay then, yeah. If the,
Okay, yeah, you can craft with it if you want to.
Okay.
alrighty.
I'm
So
gonna
having
melt
major
it
in.
down. Can I out of question? Can I coat Viral's blade with the adamantine?
Which blade? Which blade?
Luck blade. Is it possible?
Blade.
Luck
Yeah.
blade's already magical. It doesn't need to be
right,
adamantine.
yeah, so anything. He doesn't have anything else. You know what? I'm gonna.
It's nice to have some adamantine to keep just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just you could just pocket it, or we can just use it as decoration for now.
Yeah.
Decoration.
I'm
Like, get an
actually
armor
gonna melt
stand,
down.
put it at the front.
Actually, if possible, because could technically do Heinkel. Well, I know Heinkel is because I know
Heinkel has-
Kasumi. I don't know if they
Yeah,
use leather armor or not.
They use leather?
It would probably be better. This plate armor would probably be better than whatever they have.
Okay, I would propose to give it to Heinkel.
Heinkel already has the Mage Breaker plate.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna
okay,
ask Kasumi, does she want a weapon more or a armor?
She prefers her sword, but she'll take the She'll take the armor.
Okay. All right.
Hey, buffing up the squad.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
there we go.
All right.
All right. Oh, did the wizard return? Gonna try
yeah.
to trade.
The Carlo ripoff has finished crafting your golem for you.
Nice.
Hey.
Alphonse.
Alphonse.
Yes, and that's what she's going to carve into its foot.
Nice.
The name of your golem.
Hey.
It's
There
like
we
the
go.
toy,
And then
just
toss
carve
an
it
arm
into
and
the
a
foot.
leg.
Yeah.
It's not missing an arm and a leg. She's going to say that if it does end up missing an arm and a leg, find her and let her know, and she will refund you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
she failed as a golem crafter.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's shoddy work.
Especially for an iron golem, which is built to be invincible.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Can I have the
All right.
stat of the iron golem? Because I'm not sure. Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry, I'm fine with an iron golem, just as long as she doesn't get any ideas about a dog and a girl. I think we're good.
We got the girl.
Definitely,
We
please
only lack
don't.
is a dog. So-
God damn it!
Come now, Robin is not that powerful with magic. She can't even use her chosen abilities consciously.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
god.
So that's how she keeps escaping out of everything.
Yeah, it's very unconscious. Like if it advances chaos and mayhem, then she can do it.
Yeah.
But again, as long as it's not harmful. So, for example, she can't really hurt someone who doesn't deserve it.
Okay.
But if she were to go up and try to pry a chandelier loose from the ceiling to drop on top of a villain, she'd be able to do it.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
Man.
Yeah, the luck is always on her side, basically.
Basically, if anything, like I said, if it causes chaos, she'll be able to do it.
She'll be able to do it. Yeah.
Man, what deity is she being blessed from?
We'll have to find out. That might be something we learn.
Yeah.
That might be something
Yeah.
we'll need to worry about next session.
Hey.
We're stopping here. For the night.
I might wanna have a chat.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Well, that was really interesting. Yeah.
It was a
Actually,
nice,
good.
relaxing session.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is not what I thought it was going to
Yeah,
be.
that's
Ew. I was like, oh, the DM already.
We're all
told me
gonna
to use
die.
Kaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. And no, I didn't.
I like honestly it was interesting. Well, I really like how Alexander's going to. I don't know how much more time we'll have for our little talk, but basically, Alexander's probably at some point going to have a conversation with Sylvana about everything that happened, and maybe we can try and do that next session.
All right. Well,
Definitely.
I do have an adventure planned for the next one. The next session, I'm going to have to get to work on that.
Okay.
You guys do have you guys do have Auto Viator, you have all that.
I get my Mage Breaker armor back.
Yes, you do.
Nice.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
And I get
so
all my cool
This
stuff.
is actually going to be a very interesting thing. Like, because I know some of you can fly,
Yeah.
Yep.
and
I
Not
don't like the sound of that.
not you. Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah,
The air guns.
yeah. I was gonna say you can use. No, I was gonna say Cairo will come with you while Solomon looks after the castle.
Mm. Yeah, that could be interesting.
That could be interesting.
Oh, Kyra went with us. Okay, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
Cairo's still. Yeah, she's still here. She's helping
She's
out
just
Savannah.
being quiet all the
She's
time.
just. She's being very quiet about everything.
Yeah.
Just-
Which actually makes a lot of sense because of our previous encounter.
Yeah, she is effectively like she's still really coming to grips with the evil that she's unleashed on the world.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So she's a broken woman right now.
Yeah.
She's trying to make amends right now. Basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm very excited for next session because
This
Oh.
will be a very,
By the
like
way,
I said, very interesting.
we never really reunite with Kaz. Is he still in the castle?
Yeah, Kaz is still here. He's been the few times you've actually seen him, he's been basically reading. He's occasionally come to Savannah to borrow her books on vampirism.
Mhm.
I
Just
actually
hoping
built
against
a
hope.
library for him, just like
Yeah.
everything. Yes.
Just have a store all the books
Yeah.
you've collected over this entire campaign.
Yeah. Also, when if he's not doing that, he's out with the paladin smiting undead,
Ooh, nice.
just keeping himself in shape.
Alright.
Yep. That's really nice.
Oh, that's great. That's great. All right. But yeah, so yeah, we got our experience. We got everything pretty
much.
Experience
smiting the undead on the other screen. Yeah. By all means, give me all the XP.
I'll give you guys another flat 5,000.
Nice.
Hey.
If that levels you up,
Nope.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does.
I think doesn't it level you guys up? Because I'm at level.
No.
I got 50.
You got the card.
You
took
got
the risk.
50,000.
Yeah, you got the you took the
Right.
risk, so.
I got lucky. Okay.
I'm gonna have to start putting you guys against some tougher encounters
Oh boy.
Oh,
in order to get you guys leveling up, because you guys are gonna need to be at level 20 for the very end.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oh yeah.
I love.
But it's interesting because like I was very scared when you started saying you take death saving throws, because I was like, wait, if I just get hit 3 times, does that mean I just die instantly?
No.
Okay, because that was what I thought for a moment. I was like, oh boy.
Dead.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Man. One thing I was thinking about my downtime is that, man, I want to have a group that Viral teaches, like his own kind of paladins.
Ooh, nice. Rogue
he got taught.
Rogue/paladin.
Yeah, rogue paladins. I love it. All right, guys. I'm gonna probably take off because I gotta be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great session, guys. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, no
Great
problem.
session. Amazing. See ya.
I hope you're ready for next time. Good game. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.